I really should make this so that it's off by default. Hi, Prodiggity. Did a fucking Kamehameha. And it's your own Kamehameha. You goofball. Hi, Hobbit. Hi, Octal. Goodbot and Yulind. Hi, Techno. Morninglin. Undertalein. Oh my god, a Hobbit. Okay. Hi, Trogdor. Oh shit, I forgot you were streaming today. I'm killing this guy. I'm killing this guy. Reset the counter. I said one thing. Hi, Whisper. Why are people obsessed with Undertale? Well, so Techno's just busting out Undertale because it's a popular game. I would not say Techno is obsessed with it. Why are people in general obsessed with it? It is a very, very, very good game. Hi, Global. It is a story / narrative experience. And it's one of those, like, it's one of those things that's like, wow, this was amazing. This was incredible. This was, like, so, it hit so hard. What do you mean one guy made it in his mom's basement over 5 years? It's one of those things where it's like, the output from the game itself does not even slightly match, like, the investment into it. It is made by Toby Fox, who literally worked on it on and off for like 3 to 5 years or something. I don't know if it was in his mom's garage, but like it was very much like a side project for him, and it's a very incredible experience. Sadly, it's one of those things that like it loses a lot of value due to spoilers, because it's one of those games that's like, hi, Pixel. It's one of those games that's like, hey, don't spoil this for others. You should go through this way. And, like, everybody knows about the different ways to experience it. And so it's like, don't forget he made Earthbound ROM hacks. Well, what does that have to do with Undertale? I mean, it's heavily inspired by Earthbound, yes. But, like, we're specifically talking about Undertale right now. And now he makes music for Pokemon. It is very much like... It's just this dude that pulled out fucking a miracle of, like, quality for what he had. Ahoy, Yulind. Why are people obsessed with Undertale? The snow is fucking gone. Life is good again. Not mine. Wow, we can stream. We're being spoiled. Hi, wall facer. Oh, for sure wasn't targeted at Techno. Bring back the banana hammock swimsuit already. What the fuck? No. Fuck you. I came across a streamer who only tunes Undertale speedruns, and I was just so fascinated. I like Undertale music. Leitmotifs are yummy. Don't forget he made Earthbound ROM hacks. Hoy. Now he makes music for Pokemon. Popular game get more popular, which means more chance for backseaters. Yippee. Undertale, the Telltale games for autism. I always tell people Undertale's like the worst game to stream because its fandom is just very, very passionate. And the problem is when you have a very, very passionate fandom, you get fucking shitty people that just ruin it. Incorrect Telltale games. Your choices don't matter. Lol. The other camera. I need to set up the second camera. I almost forgot it was a beach day. I have gotten in the habit of checking my, because of the outfit redeem has me checking that each day. I go there and I see that the community goal is live and I'm like, oh, it's a beach day. Okay then. Island. I'm happy for you, Techno, that you get some enjoyment from just making as many versions of my name as possible. Icy on stream fangirling. Okay. Are we ready? I think we're ready to get started. Can you tell me? Can you tell that I have fun doing it? Yes, Techno. Because I don't know if I want to talk about this. Didn't we just have a conversation that I don't particularly like it? What? Didn't we just have a conversation about like a week ago where I was like, I don't really like that you just keep making up versions of my name, and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, that's okay, I can tell you enjoy it. After all, we've already had this conversation once before. I thought that was about the outfits. I don't know, it's I don't know why I dislike it. So like, it's one of those things that's like, it's such a mild like thing that I usually don't talk about it, which is why I'm like, I shouldn't be talking about this right now. You enjoy it. There's no fucking way I thought that was about the outfits. Kind of both. Hi, Elijah. You can keep doing the name thing if you want. I don't know why. It's just like, it's not my favorite thing. I'll just say it. You know, it's not my favorite thing, but it's something that if you enjoy it, go for it. Was it about the outfits and like I'm just fucking delusional and like remembering it wrong? Oh no. Guys, I might be getting old. I thought it was about the names. I think it was about the outfits. And I'm just fucking dementia. You are Delulu, so it's a probability. Hope you have a great walk today, Yulind. We have the potential for a fucking like, hi Lenny, for a absolute fuck Yulind walk. The first one is Draenor, which is like 4.7 miles. So hopefully we don't get one of the 3 long walks after that. It's okay, Yulind, we're all dying slowly. Old, you say? Let's fucking go. Come on, Star Wars beaches. Oh, I would love Star Wars beaches. Star Wars beaches is like 30 to 40 minutes. That's like a nice, easy one to get after a long one. I would kill for Star Wars beaches. Hop on MechQuest, Yulind. Hi, Farisi. What the fuck is MechQuest? Come on, Kalimdor. If we get Kalimdor, fuck you. Fuck you specifically, Elijah. Getting my cast fixed via MechQuest. You know what I did this morning, Frisu? I boosted that hunter like 2 days ago, and I haven't gotten to play it yet. So this morning, I actually went to the store, woke up on time, and had some time before, stream. And so I did the intro quest to the catch-up stuff on my hunter. And I had tinkered a little with Beast Mastery on one of my other hunters, but on this one I was like, hey, make it survival and like go into the game, go through these quests, learning about survival. And boy, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with survival. Okay, I know what they're doing with it, but like they have completely redone survival. Like, in the past, it was about mongoose tree, right? Basically, you use Raptor Strike or Mongoose Strike, which now it's always Raptor Strike, but it gets Mongoose Fury stacks. You use that, and that increases the damage of Raptor Strike / Mongoose Fury by like 10%. But that buff only lasts like 12 seconds. And sometimes it's had a stat cap, sometimes it hasn't. But the spec became pull your focus, start dumping it on Raptor Strike, use things that you... Hi, Logitech. Now it's all about shotgun. Well, so here's the thing. Now it's all about... or not all about... You dump your focus, you use your moves like Flanking Strike to get back some focus, to get as many Raptor Strikes as you can in that window. And then when that falls off, that's when you do your other things. That's when you, like, reapply dots, reapply wildfire, yada yada, stuff like that. You're speaking another language, my guy. The WoW nerds understand, okay? Fuck you. That's gone. They've completely undid that. What they have now is when you use Raptor Strike, you get Mongoose Fury. This increases the damage of Raptor Strike by 10% for, I think, like 8 seconds. And it stacks 5 times. So, you know, fully stacked, it's 50%. It refreshes its duration now. The whole thing about Mongoose Fury was that it didn't refresh its duration, so it was like a burst window. But now it's like fucking Icy Talons from Death Knights, where it's like, literally just use it every 7 seconds to maintain this 50% Raptor Strike boost damage. And it's like, wait, fucking what? Hold on, huh? Did they mean to do that, or did they just, like, forget? Because it's like, that doesn't seem like it's supposed to be that way, but that's what it is right now, so yippee! It's that meme of enjoying your significant other yapping about nerd shit, but you're just distracted by how cute their face is. Raptor Strike. You would kill for a Star Wars speech? Side eye. I see, love. Have you considered throwing it back today? No. Damn it, Chanarito, stop showing me emotes I don't have anymore. Techno. Logitech, you're speaking another language. It's weird. I'm very like, why did they do that? Hey, Yulind, you should get a fancy suit outfit. No, absolutely not. I have 4 outfits planned. One of them I haven't done any looking for, but I thought about it and I was like, oh, I should absolutely do that. That'd be great. One of them, I think I have all the parts for it found. I want to run one by Phil and be like, hey, would I be able to make this thing with this outfit if I was fucking trimming it? That's the Skyward Sword fee one. I have one that will be a little more expensive than it should be, but I still want to do it. Hi, Harley. And then I thought of another one that's like, oh, this would be an easy outfit to do. So I've got, or no. The fourth one I'm waiting on Zenny. I'm waiting for Zenny to do the texture work for their thing. And so I've got 4 outfits planned. I guess I have 5 if I'm also planning Moogle, but I don't like to think about that one. But big booty guys in suits is hot. I'll take your word for it. Octal wave cute. We're at arm pulls. Hi. Normally, Friday night is like a big like hangout night. You know, I go do Core World Hop and then I join other people and like go to these big like party instances where there's like 60 to 80 people. I just fucking slept all day. I went to Core World Hop. They were doing ARGs, so I didn't stick around because it's ARGs. And I just went to the big party instance. No. When I left the World Hop, the party instance hadn't started yet. So I just joined Grianne, who was sleeping. And I think I fell asleep myself and was there for an hour or two. And then after that, we went to the party instance, and I was there for like an hour, also just sleeping. Hi, Pixel. Zor mi tione. Pixel, this is your final warning. Please speak English in the chat. This is an English-only stream. Hoy. I basically just went to the big party instance and just immediately, like, just laid down and fell asleep. And then I was like, I'm going to bed. I feel like I... not squandered it, but, like, I feel like I just missed my Friday. Anyway, we're at lunges. Bless you. Parkinson's typing. Ugh. He's blessed, all right. Oh my god, you guys are mean. Streakland maintained, off to Workland. I hope it goes fast, Techno. Thank you for stopping by. What is your streak at? You had something that was like 400, right? You had a fucking huge one, if I remember correctly. Oh. 376? Hell yeah. Ugh. Oh. My sound cut out. Oh, but it didn't. Oh, it's not a YouTube video, that's why. I think Logitech is at 400. I think Archangel is near 800. Logitech is at 400. There's someone else that's at 400, I think. Someone else is crazy out there. I think there's 4 people in particular. Trogdor is over 365. Whoa, why are we measuring streaks? I'm at 444. Damn, we're not measuring. We're calling out the big ones. Was my butt always that big? It was fucking huge right there. Anyway. I think I have one more lunge of each leg. Ugh. You can always make it bigger. You're not necessarily wrong. Ugh. And that's another good out of context clip. No! If you have streaks, you need to go wash. Most people don't have those kind of streaks. Pro diggity. That is not an issue for most people. So the lunge is making it bigger.
Still stretching.
Yeah, we're fucking 19 minutes. Fuck you. Hi, Oku.
Oh, wow. 19 minutes. Still stretching. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yes, of course. It's all lunge is making it bigger 2.0. Only degenerate sweats have big streaks. Sounds like somebody who has a tiny streak. Hamstrings? Ugh. If they want a streak, I say let them. We are talking about 3 different types of streaks. Hi, Violet. Something about how big it is. So how you use it, streaks, of course. Is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hi, you morning streaking.
Yep.
Good lord. I was just saying, Oku. I feel like I lost my Friday because I just slept through everything. I was barely at World Hop, joined on Grian, slept for like an hour or two with just the two of us, joined on the big instance, fell asleep there instantly, and went to bed.
Oh my goodness.
You sound like you haven't slept yet.
Really?
A little bit. Did you sleep?
No.
I'm getting closer to 1 million on my streak, each day a little closer. I mean, technically correct. You need it, hi Octal. Why do you sleep? Heyo. I mean, everybody needs to sleep. I used to have, like, really consistent sleep. I used to be the person that got, like, the same exact 6 hours of sleep every night, so I was extremely well rested. I woke up, like, you know, with no alarm, just like, oh boy, a wonderful morning. And now it's just like, ugh. Why did you say technically? Because isn't there, like, that one guy who got shot in the head and now he doesn't sleep, and as far as doctors can tell, there's no real side effects? You know, got to add a qualifier to what I said. There's technically one guy that, like, doesn't need sleep, right? One last blast before I go. Oh, no. You're supposed to get 8? You're supposed to get 8, but what's most important is consistent sleep. Good Lord. You heading off? See ya. Bye, Prodiggity. You're supposed to get 8, but what's more important is consistent sleep. So if you got 8 hours a night, but it was like a different 8 hours, or it was like broken up sometimes, but not broken up other times, you would not feel well rested. If you got 4 hours of sleep, but it was the same like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. every single night, you would actually feel somewhat rested from that. It'd probably be better if you could get that to, you know, 6 or 8 hours and be consistent with that, but consistent sleep is way more important than the duration of sleep. 6, 7. Tainagak, an 80-year-old Vietnamese farmer, claims to have not slept since a fever in 1962. Remaining active day and night without apparent ill health. There's another guy. There's a guy, I think he's in the UK, who, he took a bullet to the fucking head, and now he just doesn't sleep. Nah, you're wrong, but I respect your opinion. Who's dropping their Q-tip in chat? It's a Kamehameha wave. Okay, hold on. He has... Kame, Hame, and Ha. Hi, Fran. I remember trying to convince Voss he should let me adopt polyphasic sleep, where you take many naps throughout the day, and you gain a bunch of hours. You gain a bunch of hours. That's a really hard schedule. Like, I've seen people say it can work. My experience with short naps like that is you don't get meaningful sleep from it. You just get like a burst of energy. And so, like, there was a time where anytime I was on a bad sleep schedule where it was like, oh, I'm falling asleep too early or falling asleep too late, I would take 20-minute naps. And that would give me like 2 hours of energy. So, like, I would fall asleep, an alarm would go off, and I was the type of tired where I knew if I closed my eye for 5 seconds, I'm fucking gone, right? Hi, B. Wait, B, did you end? Were you going to like 24 hours? Oh, no, he's still going. Okay, I was like, you didn't end, Shirley, did you? You're so close to 24. Anytime it was like, oh, I'm getting tired at 5 p.m. I need to be going to bed at 10 p.m. I would like set an alarm for 20 minutes late, right? Or later. I would fall asleep. It would wake me up, and that would help me stay up until like 7. And then at 7, when I'm almost falling asleep again, set another alarm for 20 minutes, fall asleep, wake up. That helps me stay awake till like 9. And at that point, it's just like, 9's close enough to 10. Most people don't sleep after taking a bullet to the head. Correct. Most people don't. Don't you have streams up while streaming? So why can't they? There's a difference, Lunny. They can. I don't go around talking in those streams. I don't like have that stream open. I'm like, hey, how are you? How are you doing? Comfy emote. B is one of those freaks that's like in other people's chats while streaming themselves. Damn, I wish I was a big baby like Yulind. If I could close my eyes and pass out. That's only when I'm super, super tired. I've actually been struggling with it lately. By the past like week or two, I have been laying in bed and just staring at the ceiling for like an hour. And I don't know why. I'm just like, you know, I go to bed, it's 4 a.m. and I'm sitting here like, I should be dead tired. I have been up for like 18 hours. Why am I just so full of energy and just staring at the ceiling? This fucking sucks. Men who leave it before the Industrial Revolution, polyphasic sleep was more common. There's lots of references to first sleep and second sleep in the daily cycle. Oh. Yulind's routine has become boring. What the fuck? I wouldn't say that. I don't know. My routine feels like it's me trying to stack too much in my routine. And so I feel like the past 2.5 years I've lived in a permanent state of I'm not doing enough and I came up short on all my goals. I feel like I've yet to hit an actual routine with streaming. Oh. Weighted hamstrings. I have been stalling on toe touches for like, I don't even know how long. I feel a pull in my right hamstring. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? That doesn't feel good. Ow. Ugh. Called a muscle. Sorry, that was me pulling you. Yeah, Violet? Splits? Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Well, he's going low. Is this low? This doesn't feel like any more than usual. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I hate doing splits. I hate that stretch. Oh, you're just good at going down, Yulind. What the fuck? Okay. Now do it 10 more times. Oh, no. That probably would help me get better at splits, doing it more repetitions a day, but no. I want stretches to last like 30 to 40 minutes, not fucking 3 hours. You still hate planks more than splits, yeah? I would say I hate planks more than splits. Splits is more painful, but it's very quick. It's like 20 to 25 seconds, whereas plank is, 3 fucking minutes. Cami stretch. Icy, woohoo, hi, Violetto. Checks thrown. Whoops, all sweets. It's not all sweets. Dude, this fucking sound issue is so annoying. Hi, Trombe. Pie Yulind spicy chocolate. I did not put up any spicy chocolate. Although, since you're mentioning it, I'm like, oh god, did he fucking buy something? Okay, good. It's still all there. It's still all there. Exactly, that's why you won't expect it when you bite into it. Meh. Oh my god, Violet, that's so mean. Squat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I read a Pokemon comic this morning. I don't know if it's an official comic or like a fan comic. I assume a fan comic. But it was about this like goth girl that had a Lycanroc. And she's walking through the forest and she finds a Zorua. But the variant one, the Scarlet and Violet variant of Zorua. And it's getting attacked by a Garchomp. And so her Lycanroc, you know, beats up this Garchomp, chases off, and is like, we all know it was a Dojin. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was on Twitter, not any special site. Hi, Spacefish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Spacefish, I just want you to know that if I walked on that plane, I didn't even see the other numbers. I think I knew 1 or 2 people in the other seats, but it was like, oh yeah, I just picked number 5. Like that's like, I just go straight to seat number 5. Um, 180 noms. That's so much. My goodness, love. This girl, her Lycanroc beats up the Garchomp. The Zorua goes into town. I think it like gets hypnotized by this weird dude who's like kidnapping Pokemon. The girl with the Lycanroc finds the guy, and he and his friends all throw out all their Pokemon. So there's like 30 Pokemon that are just surrounding her and her Lycanroc, and she's like, that's okay, I've got more Pokemon too. And she throws out her Pokemon. I think there was a Hydreigon, an Umbreon, the Snow Panther thing from the mythicals from Scarlet and Violet. I think there was a Crobat also. And it was just like, it was this Pokemon webcomic that I was just fully invested in. I was just reading this thing just like, whoa, I like the art. I like the story. I think I can't read any of it. It's in Japanese and not translated at all. But I was like just going through the pages. You are too sweet. What do you mean? That's surprising. No, it's in Japanese. Speaking of dojins, I still have 2 dojins to go through. Farisu has sent me 2, and she sent me 3 recently in the last week, and I read the first one. I have not read the other 2. They always do this. I think we've done 3 squats. Fondue is just Caucasian hot pot. I'm not gonna comment on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've never sent dojins. Why do you lie like this? Like, what is the point of it, Furisu? Me too. Like, where's the joke? Where's the funny? Huh? Hi, Cairo. I'm going to make an amazing game series that's Japanese love, completely translated, and the final one will not be translated. Hi, Cairo. It doesn't matter if you don't translate it, because they will. Hi, Cairo. Hi, Violet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right, hi, Cairo. What do you mean, what joke or lie? Why would you say, I've never sent dojins? What is the end goal of such a statement? Is that lie itself the joke? I'll learn a different language so that it won't be in English. Make a webcomic series, Violet. Have it, with like 17 volumes. And then on the 18th volume, have it completely written in the Tunic language. They'll translate it. It'll just be horrible to translate. People will believe I'm not a degenerate sending you dojins. No one will believe that. Literally no one will believe that. Damn, okay, Yulind, that's evil and I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't believe the streamer would lie about this. Bark, 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 bark. Hi, Dore. Mech Quest is significantly worse than Dragon Fail, but it has mechs, so it's okay. Good morning, also Dore. Bark. Hi, Dore. I think we have one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, chat. That library one you sent me. Third volume disconnect. Hi, Ish. I said no such thing. There's no library femboy dojin. Hi, Yuli, how are you? I'm good. I just missed 39 minutes. What does it look like when I'm like straight on to you guys? I like the side profile. I'm good. I feel weird, Ish. I feel like I lost my Friday. I basically slept through everything yesterday. Core World Hop, they were doing ARGs, so I kind of just left. And then the big party instance where everybody was hanging out, I just fell asleep. There is no Warren bossing, say. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 40 start. 43 end. 20 seconds down. play more WoW. I feel like I should work on an avatar today. Last night I was like going to Core World Hop and I was like, oh, I don't actually have like an avatar that I haven't shown the last like 2 or 3 times. Like I don't have something as new as I'd like. That's what I'm doing. I yapped and cleaned most of my Friday, so it passed pretty quick. I'm fiddling with a Kumali. Oh. I don't know what Kumali is. Is that a base? 1 minute down. Brand new one that came out yesterday? Oh. Oh, I might have seen somebody post about it. New one from creator of Manuka and Celestia? Oh, shit. Okay. Probably seen posts. Antinoska were in one last night. I joined that instance horizontal. So I heard both of them. I did not see either of them. Horizontal, Basically as I am now. But on my back and sleeping. Why do you even say happy birthday to the birthday boy either? Rude. I don't even know who the birthday boy was. But I did hear somebody come by and be like, it's my birthday. And I said, happy birthday. So I think I did. Zeta? Oh, I actually don't know them that well. But I think I said happy birthday to them. 40 seconds. Almost done. 30 seconds. You know, this started really rough, and like the first minute I was like, oh god, this is gonna be really hard, not incline, plank day. And then it just flew by, and I'm in the 3rd minute, I'm like, oh, this actually isn't that bad. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Actually, it's your first minute still. You did it. Violet, if I didn't know better, I'd think you might be mad at me. Hi, Fozzie. Comfy sand? Yeah. Yeah, I very much don't want to get up. Sorry if I gave off that impression. It's less that comment and more like, you just seem to be a little spicy today. I don't mind. VR is nice. To camp out the night, a friend asked me to heal something out as I was laying down. I just sent a picture of my bed and said no, lol. Isha, I was talking a little bit about it earlier. This morning, I was on my hunter. And I boosted it so it's level 80. I was doing the intro to the pre-midnight event. And I'm not sure I like what they did with survival. Maybe staying up made me a little spicy. Survival in the past has kind of revolved around Mongoose Bite, right? You use Mongoose Bite, it gives you the Mongoose Fury buff, which lasts like 10 to 12 seconds, increases damage of Mongoose Bite, caps at 5, but it doesn't refresh itself. So if you use Mongoose Bite once, you get the buff, bonus damage of Mongoose Bite. You use it again, it's stacked to 2, but it doesn't refresh the duration. It's still like at, whatever, let's say 10 seconds now. You use it a 3rd time, now it's stacked to 3, but now it's at like 8 seconds. That's gone. It refreshes itself. So you can just keep Mongoose Bite at like 5 stacks, which is like Wait, fucking what? Huh? What? I have not played my hunter yet, and I really like survival. What have they done to my boy? It's that Mongoose Fury doesn't fall off. You can just keep it at 5 stacks, keep it at 50% bonus damage to Raptor Strike. It's seemingly permanently. And so the way I spec'd my hunter initially was all wildfire bomb damage and Rhymefang pitch. And so it's very much like I use Rhymefang pitch on every minute and it just fucking hits like a truck. But like, and I also went into the Sentinel build. I think I'm gonna try next time I play. I'm gonna redo everything. And I'm gonna go into the other spec, the pack leader, because I think that one gives you some more like kill command. And I think I'm just gonna spam kill command and Raptor Strike. Hi, Cairo. I think if you just put a shit ton in haste, you could potentially just spam those 2 buttons and like never drop Mongoose Fury. I also will probably just end up playing Beast Mastery anyway, but is there something I can hide behind that's kind of close? Not super close, but I'll go back here. Hunter fell off 2016. Pack leader was kill command spam. Free damage, baby. I like the Sentinel one more. I think it's cooler. But like, if that's the way Mongoose Fury works now, it almost feels like an oversight. It feels like they accidentally did this. Okay. Report print.
It's not even mine, so have fun reporting that person.
Why do you always look so guilty then? Why is it that it's in the camera and you're the one crouching there like you just put it there?
I did put it there.
Report placement of print?
You can't do that.
Oh my god,
I'm
Cairo.
innocent.
Chat, he's already trying to get banned again. Is that Fortnite? I didn't even catch what it was. Wow, Yulind, you just reported a stranger? No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
It was just the fucking RuneScape. This is like Genshin Impact. You're talking about falling asleep early last night. I did too. But I also didn't get my nap at all.
Yeah?
'Cause I was trying to stay up for the maintenance guy that never showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was locked in climbing for like 6 hours.
That was so good.
That game's so good, dude.
Portal. I thought it was funny even though I didn't get the joke. VR's been banning lots of people lately. I'd be scared reporting people. I didn't actually report anybody. So Fozy, they stated that they are committing to like tripling to quadrupling their security and like putting a lot of effort into handling reports, handling not safe for work content. Basically just actually doing more about that stuff. And so in the past month, we've actually seen a ton of people get banned for not safe for work content. And sadly, that has affected some of our friends. One person in particular got banned for I'd say silly, but, you know, lewd print. And it was a week ban, and we were all like, what the fuck, that's so much. But it was a rules is rules. Tripling and quadrupling their ban quotas. Don't word it like that. Don't word it like that. You just permanently ban them. Cairo, I regrettably missed last year as a climbing. What was the ending? Actually, I'll just watch it. Don't want to spoil stuff for people. Was it Cairo who got banned? It 100% was. Yes.
Ish, you are not ready for the ending. Watch this movie.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it a little, but we're not gonna spoil it here. But we're gonna be like, oh my god, it was so crazy.
We'll just have like
Hi,
a
Shion.
spoiler warning for Karen right before we talk about it.
What an incredible game, though. What an incredible ending. Let's see. We are here. We are here. We put this here. I mute that.
Yes, there were two, by the way. If you want to go watch the VOD, there's two.
One of them was significantly more interesting than the other.
Yeah, but one's better than the other, I think.
Yeah, one's better narratively, but the one that goes on for longer is you're not ready.
All right.
Okay, so you know about the better ending. The not as good narratively ending, you're not ready.
I saw the first one where you absolutely bitched out. Oh, I need to increase the speed. That's why it feels so weird.
What the fuck? The good ending.
Was it Cairo, Flower? At least it wasn't a strong ban. I mean, it wasn't a perma ban. It's still a week for that felt really strong. I did have a lot of people say, you know, you should have appealed it. That if you had appealed it, they probably would have been like, yeah, for this print, that's a little much, and it probably would have been reduced, but... Ooh. Hi, Nelseru. Fuck the man. I'd like to hear you all yap about it. Saw the first one where you absolutely bitched out. I want to watch the less interesting one to be different. So there was a happy ending. I don't think either of them were particularly happy.
It absolutely was a
Going
happy
down
ending.
the mountain was a happy ending, and it was
It's a
more
happy
barely
ending.
cohesive.
Is it? She didn't look
Yes.
happy.
Like, in a lot of
But no, she was
the
just
like
thinking about
documents
it.
that he found and everything, the entire game is about letting go.
Yeah, but letting
Like,
go.
don't push yourself until you die. Just learn to let go and enjoy the rest of your life.
I would look at it a lot more as a happy ending if it was like a picture of her with all her friends around a birthday cake.
That's what it was.
Did I just miss
was
that
her in
picture?
her-
Because what
There
I
was no-
saw,
there was no picture. It was her in her bedroom, and she was like, "Everyone's here. Come on out."
yeah, as she like
Marco's
sits
here.
there with her face in her hands, just depressed, like, man, I regret so much that I didn't go finish it. She did not look happy at all.
She was thinking back on the journey, man.
I would not call that a happy ending.
It was absolutely a happy ending.
It is the I'm full of regrets and I'll never get another chance at it. I wasted it ending.
I don't think you were paying attention.
I think he's self-inserting.
Self-inserting. There's,
He is.
I don't know. I think you were tired after climbing for 4 hours. Oh my god, this fucking audio thing. Why is it so bad lately? And fuck. Oh. We love tech issues.
Hi, fishy. Yeah, I gotta stand closer. I'm getting no benefits from Yuli's light. Oh, your light isn't on.
It
Or is
is.
No, it's on. It only affects him in this world for some reason. It's like specifically in this world.
In the ARG world, apparently it affected the entire world, and so I was like using it to light up a little corner, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, Yulind's light bulb!" across the map, and I was like, "Huh?" Well, now what the fuck as he drifts off into the distance? A week gets the points off. They're serious though. A week gets the point off. They're serious though. I'm not sure what you mean there, Trompe. Kyra Wave. Climbing game is about letting go.
He's
That
talking
sounds so
about my
bad.
suspension.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, week's a little much.
A week is a little much for a Plants vs.
Week's a bit
Zombies
much.
not
I've
safe
been
for
playing
work.
this. I've been playing this game 8 years, and every temp ban and suspension I've ever heard about is like a week at the most, and that's usually for like actively using like naked models in public. A print getting shared by someone else that isn't me is kind of insane.
What the boo, the thing is buffering. It wasn't buffering. It's that my headset, it feels like the audio connection port has come loose. And so if the cable goes like at a bad angle, well, now it's buffering. I don't think I actually lost audio there. My sound goes to my PC, and then I have to like when the sound changes, YouTube pauses. It's really annoying. Oh boy, walking time. Hi Joe. Hi Kyle. Self-inserting. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can't do that on Twitch. Okay, dude. Poor Ulikis. Whoa, you're gonna get banned. You posted porn deserved. I do think like maybe a day was deserved. Hi Cap. Mwah. But we've talked about that enough. Hi Comey. Plants vs. Zombies Shaft ban. Still funny retrospectively, lol. It's a beach day, and Kyra's out of uniform. They are, but it's fine. Darth Egg.
Uniform?
Yulind, what is your mining roster looking right now? I never started.
Oh, you didn't?
No. I don't actually care about the idle games. I just come here so that you guys have something to do.
Yeah.
I haven't started fishing. I haven't started Idle City. I haven't started mining here. I never started the what the heck? I never started the coin pusher. What the heck?
You know, the climbing game's doing good. When I launched it yesterday, it was like, thank you for 100,000 climbers. So
Hell yeah. Have you heard the tale of Darth Egg the Small? I'm gonna say it. I think 6 should be the new norm. We've been capped at 4 for far too long. Capped at 4?
it was like somewhere in the ballpark of like 3 mil for the game, which I would assume is fucking close, if not over its production budget.
Yeah. So wait, it said thank you for 100,000 copies sold?
Yeah.
And it was $30?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, most of my upgrades are way too expensive. Trillions and quintillions. Yeah, but you love this game, Kuomi. You're like here constantly. So like, yeah, things are at the point where it should be crazy expensive. I think it's 25. At least that's what I saw on stream, on Steam. Oh, hi, Archangel. Yeah, I don't know. Yesterday was a weird day. How nice for Yulind to moonwalk momentarily for the landing crafts. Oh, I wasn't even watching. Good morning, Yu. Yesterday was weird. We did our walk. It was a tough walk. We had max incline. I took a nap after. I then spent an hour like setting up stuff for the alt channel, which I feel like is ready at this point. And then we kind of like had an hour before core started. So I was just watching Cairo climb the mountain while I played just a tiny little bit of Mega Man. Then we got on for World Hop. Apparently, a world we went to like 3 or 4 years ago had an ARG that I think we knew it had one at the time, but we didn't spend the whole time looking for it, and then we just never came back. But Core really wanted to go to it, and so we went back there. And I kind of fell behind in the ARG. And I was just flying around for a little bit, and then I was like, I don't want to be here. Yulind allegedly being online last night. I was! Fuck you! I hung out with the World Hop group. Joined on Grianne, who was shockingly still asleep. Hung out there for like an hour or two. Joined the big party world. Fell asleep almost instantly. Actually, I joined the party world, and these fucking assholes were all standing in spawn talking. So, like, I load in.
Yeah, that happens. We kept trying to get people to move, and they were not listening. The furthest we could get them was, like, around the corner or by the pool table.
Dude, it was like getting hit by a fucking wall of sound. And it was like, what the fuck was that? It woke me up, but only for like 3 minutes. Yeah, I popped into World Hop stream a little later. Saw you weren't there. And then got a phone call that lasted for a while and missed the last of Karen. What the fuck? You hate to see it.
Shit. You guys are mine.
Everybody's just like locked in, like streaming multiple points. I think I was just silent for like minutes at a time, and everyone's like, "Yeah, understandable."
Your chat was locked in too. Like a lot of us weren't talking for a while.
Hi, Senral.
And then something would happen, your chat would explode, and then all of us would go back to shutting up and just watching.
What's this?
It was very much like day one.
Oh,
Wow. Kyra's playing the climbing game. What part is he at now? I don't know if he's made any progress. He's still just on that wall. And then, like, the last 2-3 hours of day 2 is just like, oh my god. Surely he's at the end this time, right? Oh my god, what do you mean there's another ridge?
It's such a fucking cool game, though, man.
Yeah.
I love the company that makes their games. That's why I said that dev's just fucking cool. That's like all their games are like that, where it's very underwhelming and it hooks you. Whoever their writer is needs a fucking raise, because their games just like hook you at a point.
It's like IRL when people stop and yap at the doorway to the actual party. What is this climbing game you're talking about? It is called Cairn. C-A-I-R-N.
I can link it. I can link it in chat.
Okay. Remember saying you need to take both mushrooms and free baseball, free climbing? It was pretty great. Pull the alpaca's ears.
Insane, that last stretch is just all green.
Oh.
Yeah, at any time in the game, or I think it's any time. I don't know if it's just the end. You can see the route you took on the mountain. And it'll be like green.
After I beat it.
And when you get stressed, it'll turn red. And so you see, like, you know, the first, like, little parts of the mountain, it turns red a lot as Kairo's learning. Then it's like, you know, the middle section where it's like, okay, they're kind of going up. Then there's, like, the last section.
As I, like, go for little scrambles and stuff.
Uh-huh. And then it's like, toward the end, it's like just constantly red. It's constantly red with, like, not much progress. And it's like, oh, dude, he's really struggling. And then it's just the moment where Cairo takes so many drugs. And they just start climbing straight up green the whole way, unbroken line, no zigzagging, no wavering, just green straight up. And it was just like, oh, well, I think that's the point. He took all the shit into his
It's
system.
funny. You see the one death he had, he crawled up like 5 feet.
Yeah, I did see that.
And then I fell backwards and died. It was really funny.
Oh, goddamn, why does
It
it
was
get
a
me every
bug.
time? Dude, when you were high in the game, that was so cool visually. This looks way cooler than expected.
Yeah, I think they should add like a modifier to where you can turn on that like psychedelic effect permanently for the whole run. It looks so fucking cool. I'm so glad I finished the game while high off my ass, actually.
I wonder if that gives you a different ending.
No.
What if it did?
Is that why we got that ending?
Yeah.
Because you were just tripping balls.
What if, like, there was a third ending of you getting to the top without drugs, and it's a lot more somber? It's a lot more like...
That'd be so depressing, man.
Would it?
Yeah, you just go up to the top of the mountain and kick it.
That's what
There's
you
no,
did with the
like-
drugs death. You're just fucking tripping balls.
No, like at least that you went and did fucking Katamari. That one you would just go onto the mountain and scream and then just that's it.
What if she didn't scream? What if she, like, gets there, and she's, like, you know, breathing hard, and she's like, I did it. And she smiles, and she's like, yeah, this is worth it. And then she closes her eyes, and it's like an Arthur Morgan death where it's just, you know, the camera pans out to a song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'd be depressing.
Is that depressing?
Do you Red Dead Redemption 2 ending where Arthur Morgan just looks onto the sun?
Oh,
and
yes,
cries?
yes.
That's so depressing.
That one is depressing. I'm talking about, like, the same, like, sequence, but she's dying with a smile on her face, like, yes, this whole thing I've been trying to do my whole life, I accomplished. I'm satisfied with my
Yes.
life. How is that depressing?
She threw away everything just to die on a mountain.
Threw away everything to die on the mountain. Her family, her friends, her life.
Potential love interest, everything. Just, oh, okay, I'm just dying up here. And no one's ever going to see
she
her
was in a
because no one else is
relationship.
ever going up there.
She's literally in a relationship, Yulind. To throw that away for climbing a mountain, I think is incredibly self-centered and terrible of a person.
I don't believe in giving up on your dreams. If you guys think that's a happy ending, sure.
If it involves dying, yeah, you probably should give up on it.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Ish, I made sure intentionally that I had at least one fish still in the backpack. One fish made it.
Welcome to the top of the mountain. We're the troglodyte people. Many have come
That would've
before
been
you,
So funny.
but none of them have had the 9 fish of, oh god, what did I fucking call it?
And the 9 fish of initial greeting or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for it.
Chili, you brought them, right?
I'm looking for like a fucking wall of text. Where's my fucking thing? I can't find it. There's so many fucking purple names in your chat. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Did you see
Welcome to the
recent
Troglodyte
VG
Village. Outsiders have
Oh.
made it before you, but they did not bring the ceremonial 9 fish of honorary greeting. We killed them, as is our custom. Do you have the 9 fish of honorary greeting, Climber?
It's really good. I like that.
It made me think of Edda and Eddie with the, I'm sorry, Rolf, I'm sorry. Do you have the cupcakes of forgiveness? The what? And he just hits him with the fish. Can they see your pic? They can't see it. It's part of the world. For you guys that can't see, Cap is caving my skull in with a mining pick. Rolf mentioned one of my favorite characters. Hi, Stava. Ouch. What?
I
Goal accomplished.
No,
Guess I'll
man.
just die now. If I die having surgery, I died chasing my dreams. Because of course you did,
Like-
Kyra. I expect nothing less. How empathetically based.
You know those games are gonna be like I don't know. That one's probably the closest I've ever been to being like, yeah, this is GOTY material.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking awesome.
I don't think it has a chance at Game of the Year. Like, on a general
No, realistic, no, but like a personal, like, indie game, like, you should play this video game.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Yulind. Hi, Kyra. Hi, Hobbit. Just a little lobotomy. As a treat, apparently. Game of the Year. Game of the Year E. Somebody that I used to know. Good lord. I don't know. It's funny to me that Cairo Hobbit and I have such different interpretations of the ending. Because,
I think me and Kyra are on the same page. It's just you.
oh yeah, you two are on the same page. But to me, like, ending one seemed unfulfilling. It seemed very like she's not happy to me. Cause like she didn't look happy. And like
I
ending
don't think
two.
she's happy in either one because she was really angry in the second one.
Well, what? Hold on, Angie? Huh?
She beat a robot to death. What do you need, huh?
Yeah, that wasn't the ending. That was when she's like, don't die right before the end. That's when she was like, oh, I might not make it because I'm going to get stopped right here. Yeah, she was angry at that moment. But then she got to the top, but there was no anger.
Yeah, because she died.
Before she died.
Just spoiling the shit out of this game.
Hi. See, what did I do? His meme goatee is good. Hi, Frozen. It was good. It was good. Not perfect. There's probably like one or two things that looked a little weird. I think the spiders was kind of silly. It's like when people don't get the meaning of the end of the Shadow of the Colossus. Right. Right. That's how I'm feeling right now. What else was there?
That's not a good ending either.
It's been a while since I've seen Shadow of the Colossus, so I'm like, I don't fully remember the ending, but I remember a lot of people being like, what the?
You die and you're reborn with the like shadow being reborn as you or whatever. You basically bring back the great evil.
Yeah, but
Oh,
your girlfriend wakes
all
up,
because you
right?
couldn't let go of your girlfriend. Yeah. Like,
Happy
oh, your
ending.
girlfriend's back. Cool. You no longer exist, and you're reborn as a Shadow King baby.
Happy ending.
Oh.
Look, if you're like, the only thing that matters to me is her.
Shadow of the Colossus is older than some of the people in this chat, probably.
Are we on a mission to actually spoil every coded game?
It's like
No.
people still crying when you go like, Vader's Luke's father or Aerith dies. That shit happened so long ago.
It's old, so spoil it. Yikes. Frisu, you know that's not how it is. If it's like...
No, but it also gets to the point, if I can't talk about anything in fiction ever, why bother consuming fiction?
Just don't spoil things. Okay, hold on, both of you two. If something comes up in conversation, yeah, sure. I think it's okay to spoil it, especially if it's like 20 fucking years old, right? If
it's
somebody
not like
says,
Harry
I'm gonna kill
Potter-
you, Hobbit. I'm gonna kill you, Hobbit. If somebody says, I'm going through Shadow of the Colossus, then it's like, okay, this person is actively consuming it. Don't spoil it. That's like even though it's old, hands off.
Did someone ask for me to interject with half the conversation? Did someone?
No.
I
No.
just got back. Had a phone call. What's up?
I I feel like I very much agree with Hobbit here, of like big, like really big spoilers. Maybe don't lead a conversation with them, but like, I don't know. We're specifically talking about crazy endings and if they're fulfilling or not. That's the conversation. And like, some of the games, aside from Karen, some of these games we're mentioning are like, how old is Shadow of the Colossus? When did that come out?
Shadow of the Colossus is hella old, man. That's a PS2 game.
I'm wondering if it's, I'm wondering if that's over 20 years ago.
21 years now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like mid 2000, and so yeah, that was like probably perfect 20 years. So.
Mm-hmm. What next? You don't get the ending of To the Moon. I don't know if I know what To the Moon is. Chat, help me release my burden. Mineralize Yulind so I can climb and realize my dreams. To the Moon was such a good game. Are we on a mission to actually spoil? Life is pain. Soul spoiler, yikes. Just don't spoil things people leave. I'm very interested in hearing what Kairo's take is on this with almost no context. Spoiler, Darth Vader is evil and dies.
My thing is like, if you do spoil like the one video of someone driving by the 6th Harry Potter book release and they drove by screaming that Dumbledore dies, yeah, you're a fucking asshole for that. Mm-hmm. But again, if it's been a while, when can I talk about it then?
Hi, Radiark. It's been a while and is relevant to the conversation. So it's like, I don't know, if somebody hasn't seen Shadow of the Colossus and actively looking to go through it soon, I guess like when it came up, be like, uh-oh, they're talking about the ending to games.
It's so old.
Uh-oh, they're talking about the game I'm interested in. Maybe step out for 5 minutes. Hi, you. Your non-favorite viewer is here. Ooh. Do I have favorites?
Yeah, it's me.
I don't know if I have a favorite viewer. I don't know. There's kind of like 3 categories. Category 1, I love this person. Category 2, I love this person. I'm a little worried. I hope they don't cause problems. Category 3, I don't dislike this person, but I don't know if I love them. Those are my 3 categories for viewers. Hi, Isha. Isha? No. Ish, not Isha. Yeah, don't spoil things. Use a diffuser. They're more effective and look better. Okay, it's fine. Alright. How dare you spoil and talk about something you played ages ago? You remember my name? Non-ironically very sweet. So, Ish. There is Isha, who their online name is Fradle. And then there is Ish, who is Heals for Cash. So there's Ish and Isha, but I think you also kind of go by Isha. I call you Ish. Cairo, do I have to be on shrooms when I submit Yulind's petrified body? What the fuck, Global? Yeah, that's how I. Spoiler, it has an ending. Actually, with all the sequel baiting and franchise fishing, that might actually be a spoiler. It's the effort that counts, Yuli. When are you doing viewer tier ratings? Never. Oh my god, that sounds awful. I look at that and I'm like, wow, what a horrible idea. That's awful. That's just gonna upset people. No one should ever do that. And then I like see one of my friends just outright do it on Twitter. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Hi, Ganna. You actively use me so I no longer be? I don't do shit to you, Global. You're just dramatic. Oh my god, that's such a killer idea. Ish is the name. So, Yulind, I had a thought. What would you do with 7 tons of uranium? Sell it. And I thought, I'd make a bomb. But then I thought, what if a giant firecracker? That's the most practical thing ever. To Ish their own, I got 30. Hell yeah. Zvi, I'm killing you for that one. I hit 5,000.1 hours in VR chat. Hell yeah. Viewer tier rating, parasocial tier rating. Hi, Yulind. Isha is such an Indian name, which I know, because my friend is Indian. Fredo's the one call I the irrationally irate Australian. Fredo isn't actually that angry. They just sound angry. They just always sound angry. Bro Dab getting the shotgun. For a second I thought they were saying they had 30 tons of uranium. I think it was, what would you do with 7 tons of uranium? Oh, radio, I got 30. I see what you mean. No, they hit a 30 streak. There's an angry. They are an angry Australian woman. Hi, lactating dad. Incredible. What? What?
Fucking name is.
Hey. Be nice, you two. Stop making fun of people's names. Okay? Hi, Galway. What do you mean, huh?
Not making fun of him. I'm just shocked at
No,
him.
I'm just saying,
For a second, I thought they were saying they had 30. They aren't angry. Which would be incredible. Uranium is picking up as an investment. Wait, is Fredo Australian? Yes. Nah, 7 tons. Because we're on a budget. They're the one from World Hop, right? Yes. Yes. Hi, Yulind and Peeps. I bought a little myself. That is a hell of a name. Lactating dad is such a RimWorld concept.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Silence Living Mountain. I'll mount you and ascend the stars a la Shooting Stars music video. What the fuck? Lactating dad? Where is he lactating? I would assume his nipples. Guys can do that. Where was I? I wanted to check
I don't know where to put
this again.
myself.
Back to my notes. Did your voice crack while saying nipples? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, that's a specific condition that I know from House MD. Does no one just say hello these days? I don't remember where I saw it. I think it was a documentary. And it was talking about this guy who just, he really wanted to breastfeed his baby. He's just like, man, I'd give anything to, like, breastfeed my kid, which, Also, hello, Free Soup. I'm, like, thinking back on this, I'm like, wait, that's fucking, huh?
To be fair, when you have a kid, they, like, very obviously want the one that has the titty and milk. So I can see hormones getting into there and be like, oh, I wish I could provide for my kid like that. I don't think it's anything bad, weird, just like, oh, that's peculiar.
I don't think it's anything bad weird. I don't think it's anything sexually weird. But it, like, can definitely be portrayed as that, and it's definitely like, oh, I'm uncomfortable thinking about this.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I have my 4 brothers, they've all had kids, and there's definitely, like, the babies want one certain parent for one certain reason. They're like, I am hungry now. Dad, you don't exist anymore. We're milk.
I'll crack your nipples. Hold on. Ganna. You cannot go, wow, people are weird. Can't people just say hello these days? And then the next sentence go, I'll crack your nipples. That is a crazy turnaround, Ganna. Also, hello, Frisu. Now, remember my hello was, can I go to Yulind as a girl or a guy? Oh my god, hi. That sounds about right for you. Maternal instinct going off the charts. His first step was to remove the hair from around its nipples. Yeah, now I ain't for the gooning. I'm here for the walking. It's unnatural, I said. Hello, Mulk. Yeah, but you said... I'm not talking about your intro. I'm talking about your flip around just now. Crack nipples, fucking what? I need a drink. I need a drink. Ugh. I can't tell if the lighting thing is working today. I'm only human, SMH.
It's working on you. It just, again, doesn't work on us.
Well, so, like, it doesn't seem like it's changing much in the...
It is changing.
Okay.
Again, like, it goes off of, like, the top left of your screen for some reason. It's, like, a very specific part. It's whenever, like, the mountain, like, went across your screen, you did change color.
Okay. Oh, I shot just now. Chat, I'm glad you were into this. This is the first step into accepting motherhood. Walkies wiggles. It's Saturday, I could cry tears of joy. Sunday. Silence,
Okay,
Australian.
man.
I thought about...
Go. Let's fucking go.
What?
Just silence Australian and you missed it.
I was thinking about emotes for the second channel. I think I'm just gonna do the whole make facial expressions with my VR chat avatar and just use that for emotes there. I feel like that's the easy way to do it. Enjoy it to the fullest. Silence me yourself. No, I like it when you talk. I just don't like it when you do the actually it's Sunday. Like the Minnesotan going, it's actually not that cold. I'm out here in shorts in -15.
That shit annoys me so much. It's like, okay, how's your fucking summers like that? Oh, they get up to like a balmy 70. It's really hot. I'm like, yeah, it gets to fucking 130 here. Shut up.
You said no emotes? I'm undecided on it, Octal. Ow. Because on one hand, I don't want to make it so that people feel like they need to sub to that channel. But at the same time, like, I mean, it's gonna get affiliate, so... I'm just giving you a hard time. Do you have multiple sets of trackers? Nope. I have one set. Isn't it cold? It was 42 today. I was fucking melting.
Yeah, we were talking about Minnesotans.
Doing, like, VR chat emotes is super simple? Yeah. I went outside to take out trash this morning. It was 19 degrees. I was a t-shirt and boxers. Life is pain. It might get the views, but you don't have to sign up for affiliation. Of course, no subs, no emotes.
That would be leaving money on the table, so...
Yeah.
I would think of affiliation.
On one hand,
This is
it's...
how you make your money.
On one hand, it's like... If it was like there were no ads, I might keep it unaffiliated. But thanks to Asmongold,
They deal with ads. Ugh.
now it's like, hey, even if you...
That's true.
Even if you aren't affiliate, you know, you're getting ads. All channels get ads now. Even if you have one viewer, you're getting ads.
That's so fucking horseshit, man.
Well, I get it.
I get it. No, I get it. Just like
Bill's got to get
There's
paid.
an option to do it ad free, but yeah, Bill's gotta get paid.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate ads so much.
I don't mind them.
I've been fighting the urge to subscribe to Wolf because I've been watching him a bunch lately, but I have to deal with ads every time.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Ram from Mars. I mean, so if you really dislike Wolf, if you dislike Wolf, you better not dislike Wolf. You better fucking love Wolf. If you dislike ads and you watch like 2 to 3 channels, the real tech is Turbo. Twitch Turbo is just no more ads on any channel.
Yeah, I have Turbo.
How does that work to getting you money, though? That's the part that I don't understand.
It gives it to you in lieu of the ads that would have been played.
Based on like who you watch.
Based on like a
Guys,
percentage of that person's Turbo subscription, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So you still get ad rev at least.
Yes.
I don't know, man. We're tiny. We don't get ad rev. We get like 30 cents. It doesn't matter. None of it matters.
I actually haven't checked what the ad revenue is in a bit.
I don't fuck with the ads though. I don't play them, so people only get hit by pre-rolls on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you do it, Yuli. Do you do the automatic? Or
I do pre-rolls.
you just not? You do pre-roll the same as me? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I do pre-rolls, and then people are like,
You're
"You
like-
can't do pre-rolls. They're so bad for
Well, 'cause
growth." And I'm like,
it's bad for growth, but like, I want to create a better experience for the people who give a shit about being here. You know what I mean?
"Well,
The people here in chat are gonna
it's
be
not
here
bad
every
for
day.
growth. Ads in general are bad for growth, but you're going to get ads. So like, pick
Yeah.
the one that's least disruptive to your content. If you play
pre-rolls.
League of Legends, obviously pre-rolls are fucking terrible. But like, and the other one just fits really cleanly. You do a match.
Pre-rolls is still better. Because, like, imagine there's a sick-ass play going on, and
You
then
guys are
ads kick
killing
in.
me today. You guys have interrupted me so much.
I know.
In League of Legends, matches are like 30 minutes. So like, you do a match, and then you queue up, and you just do ads then. That way people don't miss the main gameplay. They miss the stuff between, which isn't important. And so, standard ads were great for that. But if you're doing like a just chatting stream, which is like a 3-hour block of constant conversation with no breaks, pre-rolls is less ads. So that's, in my eyes at least, way better to do, because then you're not just breaking. Because I think it'd be awful if it was like, okay, Ganna, well, you raised this point, but what about this? And then Ganna gets stuck in an ad for 3 minutes. Like, that's so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You're caring more about the people who are here on a regular basis than growth.
What?
By not hitting people with mid-roll ads.
No, no,
By
no.
having pre-rolls, you are catering more to the individuals that are here day after day, rather than trying to get new individuals to come into the channel.
It's
Your focus is on making a
irrelevant.
good watching experience.
It doesn't connect to growth for the channel. Because there's no ads, which is obviously what is best for growth of the channel, but that's not an option anymore. There is mid-rolls and pre-rolls. Neither of those are particularly good for growth, but, like, one is not inherently better. It's that you do which one is better for your content. I'm not sitting here going, oh, I'd have better growth if I had
No, that's what I'm
mid-rolls
saying.
instead of pre... No, you're saying I'd have better growth with mid-rolls.
No, you have better growth with what?
You...
Well, yeah, with neither. First off, yes, of course. But out of the two options you have, mid-roll, pre-rolls are better for your community.
Okay,
Because
what you
most people
said
you have are a
earlier...
tight-knit... No, it is not. I've been of this opinion the whole time.
What you said just now, like a minute ago, was you have chosen your community over growth. And I'm like, what?
Yes,
No!
because because pre-rolls are the not having pre-rolls is the easiest way to get people in. You know what I mean? You in the VR chat category, Yulind, you get a lot more people in here if you didn't have pre-rolls and you did the mid-rolls. That's what I'm saying. You get a lot new people, not community members that have been here for a long time. Maybe some of them will put up with it, maybe some of them won't. But more people overall will be coming in.
I would say
if you didn't have
pre-rolls
pre-rolls.
are worse if you're trying to hook people, but mid-rolls
Yes.
are worse for retention. And so
Yes.
neither of them is better for growth. You should just be picking what's least disruptive to your content. I don't think either one is particularly, like,
By
worse for
I
growth,
just mean
though.
follower number get big.
Huh?
If that's your, if follower number get big is your measure of growth, I guess is where I was thinking.
Hmm.
Which would mean pre-rolls off would be better if you're just trying to get follower number big.
I suppose. Do pre-rolls and mid-rolls to fuck everyone.
Yulind, how many
Yeah.
VRC friends do we know that are at 10K plus that like? It's like, what? Where are these people? Where are these 10K? You know what I mean? New people. Ew.
I think that's just the nature of streaming, though.
I guess a lot of our friends that kind of had the big COVID boom.
A lot of them had the big COVID boom. A lot of them just like, I don't know, there's a lot of follows that go out that you never see again. I remember I had a lot of pride back in the day when it was like, I have 200 followers and 20 viewers. That's like a 10% watch rate, right? That's huge compared to, you know, the average, but like that has only gone down. That has only like gotten
10%.
smaller and smaller.
I guess that's true.
I'm way behind on chat.
I'm sorry, I'm yapping.
I went outside to take out the trash this morning. It was 19 degrees. I was in a t-shirt and boxers, like I was saying. Might get the views, but you don't have to sign up for affiliation. Of course, no subs, no emotes. That's what I wear in 19C. They're follower emotes. No point in staying unaffiliated then. Fuck that. Get your money. Walking, fucking ass and gold turbos beyond worth the money. There's ways to remove the ads. Hello. Fucking Amazon Prime. That shit's got so many ads. It feels like free to air. I'm not a very angry person, but ads make me angry. Shilling turbo. I used to dislike ads. Now I'm kind of at the point of a lot of streams are just like background noise to me anyway. Like sometimes I'm in an active conversation and I guess I'll be annoyed then if I'm like directly talking to somebody and then an ad starts. But I'm kind of the opinion of I'm watching an ad, that means my streamer is making money. And so, I don't know. I've become a lot more okay with ads since adopting that mentality. Angry, angry, fishy, real. I don't think I've ever seen an ad in your stream. We have pre-rolls on.
That's it.
Go
That's
ahead.
the other thing I don't like about Turbo is that, like, I wish I could, you know, sometimes in a debate I'm like, you know, would I rather have this or would I rather sub to, like, 2 more people and be able to support them directly? Because it gives them more, obviously, if you sub rather than haha Turbo. So, there's a conflict I've had.
I feel like you give a lot to people already. I don't think that's a valid conflict for you to have.
I don't give anything to anybody.
You'd give a shit ton.
How many people did you buy control for?
I
How
know what
many
you're talking about.
How many VR chat premiums have you given out?
Don't ask Fishy. Fishy, you're not allowed to talk. I don't know.
Chad, I'm going to climb this living Twitch ad. A person after my own heart. I want to miss it when my 12-month gift sub runs out. What is the context of climb? I think they're just referencing care.
30.
I wish pre-rolls played like 5 mins after you join a channel. That is what they do. At least I've set that option up to be like that. I don't know how accurately it actually does that, but that is very much a thing you can set, Gana, is play pre-rolls either like from 0 to 6 minutes delay. If I hop into your channel and the first thing I see is ads, then I'm not really interested in sticking around. If I want to at least see you first and then get the ads. Let me get a feel of the content before the ads. That's so mean? Honestly, I've clicked on stream, gotten pre-rolls, and clicked away again more than once. They have made it so that pre-rolls are supposed to be delayed. And I have set up the option so that pre-rolls are delayed. I don't know how to test it. Also, I didn't say it, but hi everyone on stream. Oh god. Mom and dad are fighting in. Chat, it begins, they're quarreling again. Pre-roll Lind Angie. Lovers Sif, they're cute when they fight. New people, ew. Do pre-rolls and min-rolls ads to fuck everyone. Those guys are freaks, just look at the healer for hire guy. Don't say Tiff. It's a file type I associate with work. I'm getting PTSD flashbacks of being at work. Feels like most streamers get maybe 1% of the followers a stream. I would say not even 1%. Aren't you at work now? This is how they flirt, chat. They microanalyze their Twitch performance. Big follower numbers are a convenient metric to get sponsorships and like, because marketing works with bullshit metrics. Listening to someone with a smooth voice, then suddenly shouting to buy Taco Bell. I hate ads when it amplifies the volume times 20. I also hate ads when they fuck up the volume like that. Silent stare, space fish. Volume consistency sucks. Some people are really quiet. Icy hug. I was referencing Shadow of the Colossus. Oh, I thought you were referencing Karen. Hi, Gannon. I've been to so many channels where open channel, don't see stream, get ads, which is so ill. Hi, Icy. I have a confession. I have followed so many channels that at any given time, I see 20 to 40 streams live. Hi, Sammy. And so, like, the moment someone raids someone, I'm out. Unless it's like a name I recognize, I'm fucking gone. I literally stick around for the raid so the number looks bigger, so I get some channel points. But, like, the moment it goes through, Spacefish could be, like, streaming and, like, rant about how cool someone is for, like, 5 minutes and then be like, okay, we're gonna raid them. I love them so much. They're so cool. I love them. The moment the raid goes through, oh, Proxy's live, and I'm out. Hi,
That's
Burst.
what I do. You guys will raid someone, and the moment it starts changing the page, I'm exiting out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I save for raid and dip instantly, too. I will say that feels a little hypocritical, because when I get a raid, I do pay attention to, like, if they stay. If I get a raid, let's say it's a raid of 50, and my view count goes up by 50, and then over, like, 20 minutes goes back down to maybe 10 plus what it was initially, I'm like, yeah, that's fair. That's exactly what I do. But then, like, and I'll call this person out. Wagyumi. She'll raid me with 30. They will all stay. Every single one of them will always fucking stay. Hi, Wrath. And so, I'll be at, like, 40. She'll raid with 30. And I'll go up to 70. And then I will not go down from 70 for, like, hours. And I'm like, oh my god. They must really like me. They're so cool. Wagyumi's community is just, they just fucking stay when they go through raids.
I always assumed it was like people that just kind of were lurkers and or like had a tab open to support.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of got dumped, so you just kind of have like a bunch of mannequins.
That is a lot of it.
That's how I always viewed it, which is kind of a negative way to view it, actually, which is kind of surprising.
It is a negative way to view it. Obviously, if you see somebody actively talking, you're gonna know, oh, this person must really like it here, right? And then also, you know, there's gonna be lurkers that are genuinely watching. You don't know if it's 10 mannequins or 9 mannequins and a lurker that's genuinely interested. No way to tell. A lot of it is lurkers who left, you know, their computer open, went to bed, fell asleep. Stuff like that.
This is weird to talk about. I don't like this.
You're the one that brought it up.
I don't like it.
Chat, did you know that Yuli is
It's
hot?
like being a silly little guy.
20 to 40 at a fucking time. I would have to pick shrooms off of Send first to reference Karen. Huh? Hearing stuff like this makes me happy. I
Huh?
live in a shithole
The
and get no
lizard.
ads anyway.
There was the lizard that was a reference to Haven and Karen that I picked the psychedelic mushrooms off of. That's where I got those.
Okay, so how's that a reference to Sen?
Sen's a lizard.
Sen is not a lizard.
Sounds an alien.
It's close to a lizard.
No, it's
more
not
like a
close at
dude.
all.
The lizard
Very
men
close to a
from
lizard.
Mars.
Yeah, I say free and dip instantly too. Poxy Wave. Hi, Wrath. I say at least for an hour lurking in the channel. See if I like them and give a follow. You introduced me to Wolf that way, and I am wolfing out constantly. Yeah, I just let it roll and mute the tab. Kyra was a hater. Then I open up who I want to actually watch. Can I just randomly argue that seeing Zero, the Mega Man Zero series, go against Legion of Enemy Mavericks and Mega Man Zero 2 is the most epic sequence? Comey, that's so out of fucking nowhere. That's so out of nowhere, Comey. Yulind, who is the witch? That's Comey. Sen is a fish. Sen is an alien that looks like an axolotl, but they're an alien. I'll lizard my way into you. Sip. I always have 2 streams open. And usually, I'd say I have my streamers categorized. There's a few people in the category of, if this person is live, the stream is open. Then there's a few streams of like...
That's what fishy is for me.
Yeah. Then there's a few streams of, I like watching this person, but if too many people from group 1 are live, I'm probably not going to watch, unless they're doing something I'm really invested in. Like a fucking blind Breath of the Wild playthrough. And then there's a lot of like, this person's neat, but they're kind of I'm out of people from the first 2 groups that are live. And then there's like group 4 would be, it's not even like they're neat, but something I find off-putting about their content. So I'm only watching if it's literal last resort. I wouldn't say there's too many of group 4. There's a lot of group 3. Group 1, how many is that in group 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say there's 5 people in that group 1. Yeah?
Can I tell you a funny story from Fishy's stream? yesterday?
Sure.
Or was the day before? I forget which.
Mm-hmm.
Chat was like non-existent, so I'm like, oh okay, everyone's just kind of, lurking, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He goes AFK, immediately it's like 7 people spamming redeems, like throwing shit at her the second she goes AFK. After like chat's been dead for like 30 fucking minutes. Like, I don't think a single message, everyone just like comes alive to harass her.
That's so fucked. Dude, that is probably...
Oh, I am part of that story. Yeah, it's just there.
That is probably my biggest pet peeve. When somebody describes a street like a chat is dead. Not the way you did it just now. But when somebody's like watching a stream and they're like, they're talking to the streamer and then they just say like, wow, dead chat, I'm the only one talking. It's like, you could not say...
No one had said anything for a while.
I'm literally saying you didn't just do this. I'm literally not talking about you. I'm saying it's adjacent because when people describe a chat as like dead chat, it's so off-putting and such a mood killer. Because usually that like is very... What's the word to say this? It's very like you make the streamer self-conscious about it, right? It's basically like insulting them and being like, yeah, your stream sucks, nobody's talking. And I hate when people just show up to a chat and drop a comment like that. Axolotl, heck yeah, aliens. If it looks like a fish and smells like a fish, there are a lot of people I like watching, but they have no music, so it's just talking, and man, I can't deal with that. There's a few people that I really, really like, but they just don't play music or, like, listen to game sounds or something. And it's like, that's fine if you actively talk. If it's like, you never go more than 5 seconds without saying anything. Because then your voice is kind of just, the music itself. But I have a few friends who, they just raw dog a game with no music, and they make it so that there's not constantly game music playing. And it gets a little hard to watch. They love to see me suffer. Oh, hey, I'm part of that story. Throw Blahai goated. No suffer, only Blahai. I'm in chat and I'm dead. So dead chat, no. I'm a single man chat, flex. Ayo. The problem I have
is
is... Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Oh, she changed it to where her one blaha throw, it was like the redeem where it was a fuck ton of them. So it was just 6 people spamming the fuck ton of them for super cheap, and it was just like a non-stop fucking wave, a torrent. Like, they didn't stop. I think the redeem stopped, and then the fucking, like, blahas kept going for like another like 20 seconds after all the redeems stopped.
I love...
There were just so many.
I love when people set up the, hey, if you give bits, it actually throws bits at me. And they don't put any scaling on it. So somebody's like, yeah, okay, here's 1,000 bits. And it just goes for 2 minutes straight. And they're just like, why won't it stop? Because it's 1,000 bits, you idiot. Hi, Angel Death. Fine, I won't make my first comment. Hang on. The problem I have is when I'm working, because Switch won't let me play my own music on mobile. Yeah, raw dogging can be rough. I don't know why you'd suffer that way. I know someone like that, and they will not fix it. It's funny, and even if it's intentional, it's funny. But I fucking love, when it's like, guys, I set up the fucking bits get thrown at my model. So now, every single bit you give me will hit me in the face. And it's like, oh, you have not seen how this goes wrong, have you? And then somebody gives 1,000 bits. Somebody gives 10,000 bits. And it's just 7 minutes of bits hitting them. Yulind needs to make a VR chat asset, like a talking stick. People can hold in the lobby when they want to interrupt. It's not the biggest thing. I mean, okay. There's some people who just, they get excited and like talking and stuff. And I very much like that. And I very much don't want to shut that down. I very much don't want to be like, Cairo, stop interrupting me. In fact, I'm just going to start muting. I don't want to feel like Cairo can't talk. There are days where it gets a little much, and it's happening a little frequently, and then I start telling people like, you're interrupting me, and I try to word it playfully.
I'm gonna fucking stab you.
Yes. When I'm
I know where to playfully.
You very much know that's playful. Shut the fuck up. That is very different. Can you stop interrupting me? Like, you'd feel genuinely bad if I hit you with that, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm like, I'm gonna stab you, that's like, oh, tee-hee. It's
It's an escalation, but it's definitely an American only thing. when I hired 4 national
British only.
students, when I hired like 4 national students, like Indian or like Middle Eastern students, they just didn't understand sarcasm. So like I literally had one approach me, and she went, "So Cairo, you say, are you ready to go have fun?" And then we do things that aren't fun. What's up with that?
That's awesome.
I'm like, you ready to go have some fun?
Uh-huh.
When we're like about to go lift shit for an hour.
Yeah, it's like an easy way to point out if someone speaks perfect English, but they don't get sarcasm like that at all. English isn't their first language. They just lack that.
Textbook.
No,
That's what so many people tell you when learning a language. You just like
idioms
you
and
go do
metaphors
it.
are
Don't
two
learn from a
big
book.
things.
Just go out somewhere where you can speak the language and do it.
Same, Octal. So I always feel bad about interrupting them. I sent 3,332 chats in Yulind's chat last month, though. Hell yeah. I'm like, as a huge bit giver, like 1 item for every 10. Cora's never turning that back on. How much is 10k of bits? Take off 2 zeros. So 10,000 is 4 zeros? That would be $100. Or like 1 item for whatever your channel points minimum is, lobby. I stream on Blue Status, Angel Death. So any of my friends can just join me whenever. They come and go whenever they want. It is not open lobby. It's not like somebody comes in, they're like, can I join? I'm like, yeah, sure, get in here. I have been watching VR chat streams for many years. I know there are people that just come in and they're like, can I join? And my friends have gone, yeah, come in. And then like they get there and they like
Crash.
crash them or, starts just saying the N-word over and over. And it's like, okay, you can't have nice things. I gotta vibe check people. So typically I just kind of gauge how much they're talking in chat, how much they actually want to be here. I usually say, I make people wait a week, but it's not a specific week. It's more of how active are they.
How much vibe?
I'm a small black kitty that is mute.
I mean,
if somebody's like talking the whole time in chat from the day they get here, after like 3 days, I'd probably let them in. But if somebody comes in and they're like, can I join? I'm like, no, you gotta wait about a week. You gotta hang out. We'll see if you pass the vibe. And like, okay. And then I don't see them for a week. And then a week later they go, can I join now? It's like, that's not how it works, buddy. Absolutely not. People could fight over the talking stick. It would be content. $100. $100 for a meme, damn worth whatever. You know what I'm saying? Teehee, let me playfully stab you. It's only a little bit of blood loss. Cairo is a bad teacher. I don't necessarily think Cairo's a bad teacher. They're bad salesmen for sure. Cairo's got to be the worst salesman I've ever seen.
Yeah, I kind of like talk shit about things for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't asking to join. I asked her lobby and was like in VR chat. You didn't specifically ask, but I did kind of think you were alluding to it. Yes, I'm in VR chat. I am not in a. You know the idle mining map. I'm in that world.
This one's pretty new.
It's pretty new. You mine stuff. It's neat. I have a YouTube actually showing though. Time to have fun. Nothing is more chilling than hearing someone holding a knife say "tee-hee" because murder has occurred and now you're worried about scale. I need more friends in your chat. I don't know what to do on it. If you're
Groups.
I would basically say look at public events and go to public worlds for stuff that you like doing, and you'll make friends that way. If you like game maps,
If there's games you like, if there's topics you like,
mm-hmm.
Yo, man, I'm really in the Boku no Pico.
Why is that the one you went to?
join that
Why the
group.
fuck is that the one you went
I don't
to?
know. That's what.
Cairo!
I was
Cairo!
gonna say Boku no. I was gonna say Boku no Hero, and then it turned into that for some reason.
Oh.
I mean, the fans are about the same. Am I right?
My Hero Academia map is usually
So-
popping, so that wouldn't be the worst place to go.
So I actually have in my notes that the author for Jujutsu Kaisen basically came out and publicly said, yeah, I stay off of social media because I got tired of arguing with middle schoolers. Yeah, I got in comments how I'm too formal when speaking a different language. Let me in, mother. No. Oh, a small black kitty that is mute. That happens to a streamer I watch a bunch because they really believe in Publix. Yeah, the vibe check, hell yeah. Oh, I feel like that's normal for VR chat streams, unfortunately. Definitely gotta make sure they're well-adjusted individuals. I don't know, streamers that go to Publix? It's a scale. If a streamer goes to Publix, that's fine. That's not the worst thing. I feel like they should have earmuff mode on, and they should, be hiding avatars and.
No, that's the kind of streamer that's actively confronting people.
Well,
yeah, they're looking for content.
I'm describing a right way to do it. Like if you want to stream just murder all day every day, and like that's your content, hide avatars, have earmuff mode on, play like that. But like the streamers that they are looking to make content out of other people, I'm not super okay with that. I have some friends that, their content is other people, but typically they're in streamer lobbies. They are not like going to straight, well, there's a few of them that go to straight Publix, and I don't like it when they do that, but.
Oh, Global, what's the VOD? You wanna pet me for saving the bot?
Mm-hmm.
No, of course they saved robot. I was fucking. I had 18 fucking drugs in my system. I could have hauled like a fucking tire behind me climbing up that goddamn mountain at the end.
What if you get a different ending based on if you save the robot or not?
What if you just don't punch it?
I mean, ending's probably just the same without the robot, I would assume.
Probably.
You gotta save the robot.
Hello, hello. Instructor Orc refuses to teach me the ways of the forklift. He drugs me to keep me a vegetable.
He drugs me to keep me a vegetable.
Oh, no. I got banned on Val and can't get into my account to fix it, so I've taken up VR chat again. Oh, no. Cairo, come on. I've been on forever, so I was just checking out streams on here to see if it was diff or same. If you're talking like 5 years ago, it's a bit different. Yeah, it's ever evolving. I feel like there's a lot of people who streamed 5 years ago. They're like, let's go stream VR chat. What is this? It's so different. What the fuck?
I would say the community in game have kind of been the same for a couple years. I don't know. It slowly changes for sure, but like, there's never gonna be like 20 unless we have something blow it up again. Like early VR chat into like Knuckles era, we're not gonna have that again. It's gonna like more or less be the same with some minor changes, I think.
Cairo immediately out of pocket comment. That's awesome, Ella. Kind of based opinion and incredibly correct. Love me and mother, I want to pet the bunny. He saved the broken bot. No. There are streamer lobbies? Yes, there are. This person does roleplay at the Great Pug, so there's a crew that's good at it. Is usually there. Time to climb again without robot. Then sometimes someone shows up with some really, really good addition. Oh, look, Kaiwa was in game. I used to be a streamer. Then I took an arrow to the knee. What is age verification? Why do I have to pay? The age verification is kind of the compromise because this game has, for a very long time, struggled between is it an 18 plus game and is it for children? And they couldn't really commit to either. They couldn't really say it's an 18 plus game and kick all the kids off because that's how they lose all of their funding. This game has been entirely funded by investors. And if you say, hey, by the way, it's 18 plus, those investors go, oh, so it's porn? And they go, no, it's not porn. It's just, not child friendly.
Kicked off the Quest store as well.
Immediately kicked off the Quest store. Immediately lose all funding. That's like, they can't do that. So if they say, hey, it's not an 18 plus game, it's for kids, and we get rid of, all the 18 plus stuff, then all the people that innovate here and are kind of the soul of the game, they leave. Because this is clearly not the creative paradise that people can, make any world, make any avatar. They're going to go to all the competitors because people like not safe for work stuff. People like things that are not just for kids. And so it is either, hey, cut our funding or cut our soul. Either way is the death of the game. So they have come up with 18 plus verification. Which is basically like, hey, it's a game that's for kids. But you can get verified to be 18 plus, and you can create groups and instances that are requiring 18 plus verification. So like if you want to go to, let's say a rave, right? A nightclub world. And, it's a kind of, adult party. Some people are going to have, very skimpy clothes. You can mark it as 18 plus, and the kids can't get in, so long as they can't get verified. Which, they shouldn't be able to be.
See, Octo, you don't want to be Chill Out VR, because if you play Chill Out VR, you're essentially like the Kick streamers to the Twitch streamers. You know what I mean? The Chill Out VRs to the VR chatters. It's like the rejects that got banned from this game.
Go to Resonite. Resonite's not too bad.
Why do you have to pay for it? That's because it costs money to do. And if they just gave it out for free,
Company.
it would be a very big hit to their finances. So the age verification cost is basically just offset the cost of getting everybody age
And they've
verified.
said it'll never be free, but they want to get it as low as possible.
Yes.
Well, a few dollars for people just to be able to age verify, I don't think it would be too bad.
I feel like the people that want to age verify are the people that are on this game a lot, and it's entirely justified to spend $10 to verify. Like, it's if you're on this game enough to like, hey, I need age verification, fucking pay for it. It's $10.
Well, once it gets a little cheaper, right? I think as an adult, if you want to go to adult instances, it's a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, realistically, the game doesn't cost anything to actually play. Everything is voluntary that you spend, so spending an extra $2-3 and not buying whatever outfit on Booth or Jinxie or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
None of the VR streamers I originally watched stream VR now. I'm trying to think if any of the ones I watched initially do.
What's up with that? Why did like all like the OG VRC streamers kind of just give up the game?
'Cause they hate VR chat.
Massive burnout. Because
Yeah.
streaming VR chat is usually a social experience that involves other streamers and sometimes publics and just a just chatting
Yes, that is
situation.
true.
And a lot of them, I'd say most of them, have gone through very negative experiences and sworn off VR chat, and they're like, man, I'll never stream this game again. It's fun when I'm just hanging out with my friends and vibing, but turning it into content is like very unfun for most people.
No, I would agree. Makes sense.
Then there's me who's only been around since 2023. I feel like people had to move on from COVID VR chat experiences. Now we're back to normal, but the people that don't are unfortunate to see. Mother mean bunny smell off. Oh, so it's poor and chill out VR rise up. Competitors, you mean like Roblox? Oh, that's fair. Their developer tooling is just so far ahead of VR chat. Yeah, when I've seen people be able to get their friends in, it's chill out VR and Resnite, as I understand it, have much better in-game tools than VR chat. But like, it's one of those things where they can have better tools. Hi, Bits. Because they don't have the size to have the problems with them, right? There's some things that I saw Resnite that was like, you can do this with your avatar and this. And I was like, that would never fly in VR chat. And if VR chat added it, it would immediately get removed in a day because I can think of so many people abusing that issue. But in Resnite, they were like, oh, it's so cool. It's such a neat feature.
Resonite's just a Tinker's Paradise.
Yeah.
It's Neos VR without the crypto scam attached. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. But I don't wanna. I feel like it also helps that having a bank card makes sure people are at least a minimum age. And having to ask your parents for money, they might say no. Hell, if it was $30, I'd still pay for it. I want to age verify, but I'm gonna use the month of plus as well. See if it was a one-time thing, I would. But $10 for monthly DLC to adult consoles? No. It is one time. You buy 1 month of premium, and then you don't have to stay. Like, once you're age verified, you keep it. You don't lose it if you stop being premium. Also, COVID days are over, so people moved away from the game. A lot of it is they want VR chat to be their personal social time, and when streaming, it's no longer personal. Get off VR chat and hop on virtual flight maneuvers. Or the streamers who VR stuff is borked and they can't replace it. Yuli Fish is stuck watching you, but she has stuff to do. Shout at her. Space Fish! Space Fish! I'll let you watch for 1 more hour. I'll just let you watch till my stream ends anyway. You just have to pay once. Hi,
Were we
Bits.
that deep in? Oh my god.
Yeah, and I actually got through my stretching really fast today. Wow.
It's been yapping.
Kiss. You only need to pay for 1 month
Good
to get
job on the
verified.
Streaming or stretching.
It's the Arch Linux of VR. Hi, Bits. Bitsu Global. Icy Fire Bits. He hasn't lost his mind yet, the stream star error. What the heck? What a fuck. Baggies. Wow. Fishko. Brick. No Baldur's Gate 3 talk during stretching. I did get ranting about World of Warcraft. Y'all did get me talking about survival hunters, but it didn't last that long. Sick reference. Hi, Kana, by the way. I'm realizing I didn't say hi when you joined.
Yeah, busy Saturday we got going, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I've been on VR for 25 hours.
Hell yeah. I had a day.
That's a good thing.
I had a day like that somewhat recently where I was
fun
on
to do
for
that.
18 hours. You know how most people get VR and they're like, wow, this is my life now. And they spend like at least 10 hours a day for like 6 months every day.
Yeah,
I never-
the honeymoon period, man.
I never had that. I got VR and it was like, I show up to my friend's Saturday night drinking night and then I literally just don't do anything else in VR. Because I feel like I don't know what to do in VR. I wasn't going to Publix. None of my friends were on when I was available. I just never had a honeymoon VR phase. And then when I started streaming, I started spending a shit ton more time in VR because, you know, we do our walk and then we do our nap. And then I also just know more people now. But in the past 2 weeks, I'll wake up from the nap and I'll be like, okay, time to get off VR. But I've had a few days recently where it's just like, man, there's nowhere I want to be more than this.
Oh. I guess we should mention now before we forget, since you mentioned after nap. Yulind is napping today. We are not doing Tales.
Oh yeah, no
I
tails.
don't know if you said it already.
I didn't.
No Tales today. No stream today.
Um,
Yulind and I are taking a day off. I was like, I should still stream. And Yulind's like, no, take a day off. So we take a day off.
Welcome back, by the way, Cairo.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I was in jail. I got so many welcome backs, and I'm like, I've been playing all week. I've been playing the game all week. I missed the one weekend. Jesus Christ.
I've been at nap time. I get so comfy that when I wake up, it's like 4 p.m. and I'm like, I don't want to get out of VR. I just don't want to get out of VR. What do I do? So I just open up Mega Man Battle Network. And then I realize, oh, I've been in VR until actual VR night. And so now I'm going to do that. Oh, I was in VR for just 16 hours straight. Uh-oh. Which is fine, but I feel like I'm in my VR chat honeymoon phase. 6 years into the fucking marriage.
Reignited the spark.
Thank you, Angel Death. I missed the WoW rant. Dang. Hi, Gesturation. World of Warcraft, ... Okay, so, Gesturation. If you're a WoW player, do you know much about hunters? Do you know much about survival hunters? Because if not, it's not going to be relevant to you, because most people don't give a shit about survival. Wait, how long was stretching? It was only like 40 minutes. WoW talk, I returned. I only hear most comments when Yulind reads them out. I'm about to get on VR chat. Any recommendations as where to go? Go to Jet Ski Rush. Wait, actually, hold on. No. Never mind. Take that back. How good are you with motion sickness in VR? Or do you have your VR legs, or do you know if you don't even know about getting motion sick in VR, then you don't have your VR legs. But, Jet Ski Rush it's a racing game where you race on jet skis. And, if you don't have your VR legs, you are probably going to throw up. So I'm late to replying to stuff sometimes. 25 hours is so long. A different game.
Yeah.
Get out.
In my mind, I'm like, when we get Fishy on, we have to have like all these grand things we do. I'm like, hold on. We're gonna get 2 hours in. She's gonna be like, I'm gonna throw up. Okay, we're done with VR for the day. I'm like,
She
maybe I don't.
has her
Just
VR legs.
Wandering around worlds would
She-
probably be better than just like throwing her into the deep end.
Well, she's played VR before. She's, gotten past the first time. We're gonna see if it's like
That
a
shit
bike
comes
where...
back. You take a break, that shit comes back.
Does it? Okay, let me
Oh,
get
yeah.
through
It happened to me.
comments.
I took like a 6-month break and it came back. Yeah, go ahead.
A different game, get out. More to VR than just VRC. You mean Roblox VR? What the fuck? Yeah, I know that. No, you'll play Plinko. Okay, Baby Jill, I want social interaction, though. Welcome back, Cairo. I missed you. Hop on Preachers. Ghost of Tabor. Valorant was my main social game. VTOL VR. Mods. Looking. It's okay. We love you all the same. Valorant. Oh god, I have 3 hours and I still get motion sick at simple stuff. I mean, so some people just never really get their like full VR legs and they stay off the coasters and jetpacks. Some people just being in VR gets them sick in an hour. That usually goes away, but I used to be an FBT dancer. Well, about that, we have a full body tracking dancer. This one right here.
You're tired.
Hello.
Jet Ski Rush
got
being the
all
most
day to put 'em
nausea-inducing
down.
game.
Well, what clubs did you dance for? Hello. I assume that's why I'm being called in.
Yeah. Jet Ski Rush being the most nausea. I don't think it's the most nausea-inducing, but no tail stream. I have to entertain myself for once. What the fuck?
Original Jet Ski Rush got me. They made it a lot better. It has like a motion sickness reduction mode or something, which is a lot better.
You tried staring at a wall endlessly. My weekend ruined, and I'm going to let Pinky know it's not okay. What the fuck? Speaking of Space Fish, she just started Peak. So you have something? Retired. I have yet to get my VR legs. Bitch, I love you. Thank you. What are we at? I haven't been looking at the distance at all. 3.5? Hell yeah. We are still in Draenor. We'll see what video we get fucking next. Oh, God. Yeah, no tails today. It was like midnight or 1 a.m. when I'm falling asleep with Grian and Cairo next to me. And I just popped up and I was like, we didn't ask them in the Tails channel. And Cairo was like, it's fine. And then I was like, no, it's not. These two have no object permanence with scheduling. And I'm in the chat just like, I can't wait to play Tails tomorrow with my friends. Looking emote. And Eris was like, oh yeah. I'm not at home tomorrow. I can't play. It was just like, fucking Z. So yeah, no Tails today. I think I want to make progress with an avatar. I think
Yeah, I also need to work on my avatar.
that's so funny. I think I've been kind of intimidated by the one avatar that I've been talking about for the last 20 days. And so I might see if I can track Phil down and be like, I want to make this. Will these parts work for that? And maybe have him sit with me, but you know, I have to remember the thing that happens every week at the same relative time. I love those two. But it is crazy, yes. If I can get the Skyward Sword avatar done, the next two will be easy peasy. Those two are like not super crazy outfits. Honestly, fuck that. Do you have trouble with that, Kiana?
Yuli,
That's me.
I got asked to go to family lunch,
Tonight or today?
like right now.
Go. You've got time.
Evaporate.
Fine.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Have a good
Cairo.
one. See you at nap.
Have a nice lunch.
Yeah, I'll be back for nap.
Yeah, I do. I barely know what day it is. I don't have a problem with reoccurring events. If it's on a schedule, I'm extremely aware of the schedule. But if it's something like if it's something that's a one-time thing, I actually really struggle with that. I had a really bad moment in college where we had to talk with our advisor and, you know, talk about what classes to sign up for next semester. And my teacher, he had my advisor, he had like a, you know, block of 2 or 3 weeks that's like, hey, sign up for appointments in these time slots. And I remember I wrote mine down, and then I just went, okay, Thursday at this time after my first class. Easy. And then, this is like 2 weeks out. I show up 2 weeks later at Thursday after my first class, and I'm like, hey, you good to talk about the class scheduling? And he was like, I was a week ago. And I was like, what do you mean? Isn't this my appointment time? And he's like, no, dude, you scheduled a week ago. And that was kind of like my realization of, even when I write it down, even when I like schedule an appointment and then write it down in something, I've written it down wrong half the time. I don't know where the wires get crossed. I'm just like fucking, I don't want to say stupid with this because it's clearly like, I don't know. I don't know what's going wrong. But it's something that, like, to not fuck it up, you are cooked. It's something that I have to, like, schedule it, write it down, and then come back, like, 2 or 3 days later and be like, I got the day right when I wrote it down. Because I have, like, 50% accuracy with that sort of thing. I have no idea how. I have no idea how that fucking happens. In this particular story, the teacher was like, I mean, I can do it now, sure. And I was like, okay, thanks. Sorry that I just fucking ditched the appointment last week. And then, he was very nice about it. But it was very much like an eye-opener of, what the fuck? What's wrong with me? How did I do that? I have like 2 consistent weekly things, but my days blend so fucking hard. My days blend really hard. It definitely doesn't help that my weekends are typically the same as my weekdays. But my shit blends really hard. I do not remember names or dates. I do the same shit with my work. Too much going on and I forget appointments to an extent that I ask supports to double remind me about stuff they bring. No ways, we just get ghosted by everyone and everything. No ways? I'm confused. So I flunked history. Nowadays. Okay. I feel bad about it. The other thing that I do that's really bad, I sometimes double book things. I don't know how. I've double booked things like 2 or 3 times in the last 2 years. Which is like, oh god, that's so bad. I think with that one, it's I'll have plans, and then somebody will suggest something on stream, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything today. That sounds great. Let's go do that. And then after the stream, the first plans messages me like, hey, ready for stuff? And I'm like, oh shit. Oh god. And then I have to tell the person that I messaged, or I was talking about on stream, I'd actually planned this. I was really bad. Sorry. I always prioritize the person who had the plans first. I always, I don't want to, like, cancel on somebody when they literally had the spot. Me when I ask Yulind if Yuland's free to level alts in Lemix. To be fair, Farisu, that one I said, I will try to find time for that. And then that ended up being a super busy week. Where Bunbo? They went to lunch with their family. Roadkill. Double park the Cairo space. My weekend and days are basically the same too. Fuck you. What are you getting mad at me for? Fuck you, Global. He went to have lunch with his dad. What the fuck? Love you too, Global. I don't. I fucking hate this guy. Ugh. You were the one destined for the Bergen truck. What is a Bergen truck? Should I even be asking that?
Deltarune. He says that you should get hit by a truck.
Oh.
You know, the whole meme that was really popular last year of
Yeah.
Asgore hitting Des with a truck.
Mm. What the fuck, Global? Hi, Gianna. What's the story I got for you guys? Alright, alright. So homeowners associations. No one's a big fan of them, right? New homeowners association bullshit just dropped. And this is like wow. I don't think I've ever seen a story that makes people more mad about a homeowners association. So in the US, we're dealing with this big winter storm. A lot of people have way more snow than they're used to. A lot of people are losing power. One family in Tennessee, they're like, multiple feet of snow, buried in. They lost power. They don't have electricity. And so they're fucking freezing their butts off. Well, the family decides, fuck this. We're going to go get a gas-powered generator. So they drive to a nearby store. They buy a $1,200 gas generator. Set it up on their back patio. And, fire it up. And within like 5 hours of turning it on, they get a call from the homeowners association, which is like, yeah, we noticed you have a recent installation in your backyard. It's not up to code. It's, we're coding it as a fire hazard. You need to take it down immediately or we're going to start issuing fines. And it's like, we don't have power. And this is like a state of emergency. This isn't like a standard thing. This is like, we don't have fucking power. And you're going to fine us for a generator? And, the generator is too close to the house. It's a safety hazard.
Okay, Cairo.
I could see how a finding for not having power. Also finding for not having power.
Fuck homeowners associations, they're so bad.
Bad take. It's I could see, the validity in that. I also feel like in the dead of winter, that's a little crazy. That's a little like, I can understand a call from the homeowners association being like, hey, we saw the generator. It's close to the house. If you can move it, that wasn't Cairo. They're calling them Cairo Global.
That's the joke, yeah.
Because Global is the safety guy. Not Global. Cairo is the safety guy that always goes, that's a fucking, that's a hazard, not
That's
OSHA.
an OSHA violation, blah, blah, blah. I'm making fun of him, but I do the same thing.
I think it would have been a lot more appropriate if the homeowner association was like, hey, we saw the thing. Technically fire hazard. If you could move it like a few feet away, that'd be perfect. If you could do this, but they were not accommodating like that at all. The homeowners association was like, yeah, take it down or we'll fine you. And so I think they took it down initially. But the story went viral, right? They complained it in a few places. Since then, everybody's been complaining to the homeowners association. They said, oh, we'll make an exception this one time. There's county ordinances against generators too close to houses. It was on the porch. Okay, Logitech, but that's not the point. The point is, the homeowners association didn't offer, like, advice, like, hey, move it away. They didn't say, like, hey, we need this more proper, technically fire hazard because it's on the porch. They said, take it down or you will get fines. Logitech, I don't know if you want to defend the homeowners association in this situation. I could see Hoa. Defending Hoa is wild, bad take. That wasn't Cairo. We did it. He is broken. Are they worried about the safety of the house? No, I would say it's almost always a power trip, but having your take being called wild by Furisu is crazy. Just because Cairo would be right doesn't mean you can't tease him about it. Or like, we understand the storm and the lack of power, but it can't be there long term? Right. Hoa asking them to bring it indoors. Extenuating circumstances, and the Hoa has their own ability to be picky and choosy. The family had no power during a winter storm and wanted to find them. We're just going to turn that off. Sweet bean. They went for the fucking nuke. Hoa, white people complain any percent speedrun. Holy
There's
true.
more than just white people in homeowners association. Homeowners association is just the fucking hallmark of your house, which is stupid. Why own my house? I'm gonna do whatever I want with it.
I get it. I understand the logic. Oh God, I feel like I go into this every time we talk about homeowners associations. I understand the logic of it, right? You want your property values to stay up. You want them to stay high. You want to prevent people from like coming in, not mowing their lawn, using it as a storage, area, and just having a bunch of
most
trash on their
cities
front lawn.
Have like a yard, like municipalities usually have like this is how high your grass can be. If it's higher than this, we're gonna have like a fine for you or whatever. My thing is like, if I want to pay my house rent, I'm paying my fucking house rent. Now you know homeowners association tell me no.
Yeah, but if that reduces the property values of the houses nearby, people don't want that, and that's why they have a homeowners association to prevent somebody from painting their house red so the property values don't go down.
So, like, if it was opt-in, sure, but you usually can't opt in. It's like, oh yeah, your property is part of the homeowners association.
As I understand, they are technically opt-in, but it's like opt-in in the case of if you want to buy this house, you are going to opt in. We will not sell it to you unless you opt in, which is the way it was, or it is for a lot of areas.
And that's another thing. The homeowners association has a fee. You have a fee to be able to be told what to do. Like, I know.
It's to protect the neighborhood from the new element that's been moving in. I saw a townhouse while doing lighthouse hunting that had a HOA fee of $300 a month. Next video yet? We're close. We're almost at our second video. We are at 4.2 miles. A lighthouse hunting. Yeah, I'm kind of the opinion that I want property values to tank. I don't like that, this thing that most people fucking want, that's like a basic human need, has become monetized, and so many people have been, like, not bought out, but what's the word? So many people have been, like, outstripped of what they will ever have that they'll just never have a house. And I feel like, man, everybody should have a house. That sucks.
Like, housing is already a pain in the ass to get. Now I gotta deal with another thing? Like, when you have your own house, you have to, like,
Displaced.
mow your own lawn. If your pipes break, you gotta break it, you gotta replace your own pipes. There's so much stuff you already have to do for your own house. Homeowners association on top of that? Nah, fuck off.
I pay $225 per month for my HOA. I player hate HOA like nobody else. 6.7 miles. Damn, they must give you a real good service at that price. Displaced, you see a HOA outside America? No, I gave up on that. I think Trump put you on a watch list for that take. Yeah, Trump fucking loves the idea of nobody owning homes and everybody renting forever. Because of course he does. The rest of my family gave me the surprise Pikachu face. Here I am wanting to buy silver for fun. And then it plumped to $80 in 7 hours. Plumped or pumped? I guess plumped works. I actually kind of have that. Huh?
Like, it plummeted to 80?
Well, I think
what the term
plumped
goes
like
for?
it got plump, like it's got fat and plump, like it went up in value.
They all dropped recently. Like, silver and gold went up last week, and this week it's been falling. Like, record lows level of falling.
Well, I'm wondering if, like, they were looking at it for record lows, and then the last hour it's gone back up. Trogdor, please elaborate. Actually, can I have that in the UK with a company that helps me buy my house? It's not exactly the same, but they do ask me for some stuff every now and then. Dumped. Cairo, dearest Bun Bun, how is VR chat? How I VR chat? If you bought in the last 48 hours, you are down 80%. Is Kana dead? Kana is very much asleep. Plummeted is the word I was looking for. Gotcha. Also, as a side note, it's not supporting the homeowners association. It was a townhouse and not a house. and multifamily housing has different safety rules. Generators too close to townhouse from carbon monoxide perspective. Okay, yes, we get that, Logitech, and that's a valid take. The issue is that the homeowners association didn't say move it because it's an issue, because it's a safety hazard. They didn't say like, they didn't give them options. They said you absolutely cannot have a generator in this winter storm. Fucking eat shit and be cold. That's the discussion. If they had said move it away, if they had said extenuating circumstances, they didn't give any options. They just said eat shit. And they very much could have given options because they since have. They have since said, hey, we'll let you have it given the circumstances. We will allow this one-time deal where basically you can use it for this storm, but then, you can't have it out other times. Star Wars beaches, yippee. It's kind of dead. Plummeted is the word I was looking for. Steam. Only at the start, though. Not now that I've had it for a while. K-Stram. Legal aggression is American love language. What was I talking about before the homeowners association? I don't even remember. They took the tax approach. The thing you are doing is wrong, but refuse to tell you why nor how to fix it, and will charge you if you don't make it better. HOA to be the type of shit that there's a person bleeding out on the sidewalk, and they ask the person to move. I've never really had any bad interactions. Well, I say that I'm not a homeowner, so maybe that makes it really easy to not have bad homeowners association interactions.
You also don't go out a lot.
I also don't go out a lot, which you'd think would give me like more issues. Cause like,
If you don't do anything outside or mess anything up, like the HOA is not gonna care about you.
Well, so like a stick will fall on the front lawn, like a branch from a tree, and I'm not fucking cleaning that up. I just leave it there. And I could see like a homeowners association be like, this branch has been on your front yard forever. In a lot of HOAs, they really start out when some big developer builds out a whole neighborhood and sets one up with bylaws like please don't set your house on fire with sus generator placement. Then later that HOA gets handed over to the neighborhood with all the bylaws once the development is finished. Then the people in the neighborhood who love running an HOA like to have power over people and could not give any care for why a particular bylaw covenant restriction is there. I feel like homeowners associations are well-intentioned. They're very much in agreement from a collective that's like, hey, let's set these rules so that it's almost like there's a uniform, property values go up, we all benefit from this. But, and I remember somebody saying this, the people that are in charge in homeowners associations are the people that like worked a warehouse job for 40 years and got yelled at and shit on the entire time and were never in a position of power. And now that they're like able to hand out tickets in a homeowners association, they're like, now's my chance, it's finally my time. And so it goes to their head a bit. Obviously that's not how it is in every case, but I feel like it's really easy to see that example. Homeowners association with the Luke Council of Real Life. My house did not have an HOA, which is a big reason why I bought it. The neighbors did leave me a note, which I gladly compiled with and appreciated. I imagine it as someone who lost a local election. I imagine it as, the guy who got yelled at work for a long time and now he's in charge. Now it's his time to shine, and so he's not taking shit from anybody, and it's like, that's not the point of this, dude. Complied with. Sorry, writing code. I kind of assumed, but I still read it as compiled. It really is the lowest form of politics. I had something to say and I fucking forgot. Imagine someone that was unfit for local politics. A lot of HOA people are voted in. Oh, I remember. I've never had HOA issues because, obviously, I've never owned a house. With my parents, the only time I've heard about a homeowners association for them, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Is my butt jiggling a lot? Oh, it kind of is. The only time they've really dealt with it a lot is in this house here in Missouri. My dad likes to play tennis. And so there's tennis courts around here. Pickleball has become a thing in the last few years. So a lot of people just said,
So funny.
nobody likes tennis. Let's repaint all the tennis courts to be pickleball courts. And my dad, who actively uses tennis or plays tennis, is like, now hang on. I think it was, I don't remember, I think this is why he joined. Because I think he's like actually a member of the homeowners association like board. I think there's a bit of like, he did it to fight for the tennis courts or something. And he's been like in a war with the other members for like a while. But like they wanted to just replace all the tennis courts. He was fighting to keep like, you know, do it a 50-50 split. Where it's like, because they had 2 tennis court sections around in the town. Where it's like, hey, let's turn these into pickleball courts. Let's keep these as tennis courts. Or we could do like, you know, there's 2 to 3 courts at each. Just keep 1 tennis court at all of them. And everybody's just like, no, tennis sucks. Let's get rid of all of them. And I think they've since done that. I think my dad has just stopped trying to fight it because he's like, whatever. Too much of a headache. I don't care. I can play tennis in Florida. A lot of HOA people are voted in. I saw compiled too, since code was in the same sentence. Jiggle, 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 bark, 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 bark. You're a millennial. You owning a house is the biggest joke I've heard today. Hi, Dory. Hi, hi, hi. Yeah. I never really wanted to have a house. I don't really care about having my own place. I just want to be comfortable. If I was like, I had like a streaming room, but it was really small and it didn't have a bed, but it had all the VR space and desk space I needed. And like actually sleeping, you know, I sleep in the fucking living room. I think I could fucking do that. That's when you hired a kid to sit at the tennis courts and keep track of how often your dad actually plays tennis. What the? That's obsessive. If money was no object, well, let's say it is an object. Let's say I have enough money to retire, either buying a home or renting. I think I would choose to rent. You don't fuck with pickleball? It's not even that, like, my dad...
Look up what pickleball was when you said it the first time. I was like, I have no idea what the fuck this is.
I don't even think that he fucked with pickleball, Octal. I think it was just like... Because he plays pickleball. He plays both. He just wanted to not lose the tennis courts. I've never heard of it before. Why can't pickleball and tennis share a court? I think pickleball courts are size smaller. They just use a different size court, and so it's similar. But I think it's like just, it's a smaller court. I can't remember if you have a paddle or if you're hitting it with your hand. I don't remember. I've looked up the difference between pickleball and tennis and immediately forgot it because, like, wow, I don't care about this. Yeah, honestly, getting rid of all the tennis courts with lower property value. Then you just use a different paint color for the lines. But then it looks bad. But adding pickleball courts could increase the value. So yeah, have both. Well, okay. They had 7 tennis courts. I think it was 3 here and 2 here. And so They just want to turn all 5 of them to pickleball courts. Like those courts that have basketball and netball and volleyball in the same courts. Is that Star Wars I see? It is! We did get Star Wars. It's a paddle, smaller court, different ball, so a little less fast-paced than for the older folks. Did I say hi, by the way? Hi, mods for cat girls. Yay. I'm also excited to get Star Wars Trogdor. Star Wars is nice and short. Yeah, your dad is right. How many people are even playing Kettlebell? That is a crazy autocorrect. Pickleball is popping the fuck off. Pickleball is like extremely popular everywhere right now. A lot more so than tennis. Oh, I need a drink. I did type kettleball. Oh, I don't know what kettleball is.
So like kettleball back and forth, right?
I just shrugged my shoulders like you could see that. I forgot it was called pickleball. I fucking hate the wiffle ball they use. I literally had my drink in my hand and went, oh, and just like shrugged my shoulders. And I was like, oh, right. VR. Of course. We are at 4.8 miles. And we go to 3 worlds in Star Wars. We are on the first one, Ord Mantell. And then we'll go to Hutta. And we'll go to Balmora. But still, you can't tell me that there are 10 people playing pickleball at a time. I can. Yes, it is that popular. Or 20, I don't know if it's a duos game. It probably can be. Yulind, for Kyle's birthday, we need to get him all the G-Sub samples. No, I don't think we need to. Don't tell Cairo. I already have his birthday present lined up. It's the Samsung TV box of macaroni and cheese. So it looks like a flat screen TV, but then it's just like 164 boxes of mac and cheese. I think that's perfect. I've honestly heard of pickleball one time outside of this stream. I picked up biking in CDDA. Biking in the apocalypse with a katana is sick. Highly recommend, no gas needed. He needs to taste the chalk. What? Mini macaroni and cheese, right meow? I haven't had macaroni and cheese in so long, and it sounds nice. So, Stava. Macaroni and cheese came out with, like, the TV package bundle. And it's basically, imagine a flat screen TV. Imagine the box that you buy it in. And then just fill that with the little, like, mac and cheese boxes. So it's like, it's something like 64 boxes of just mac and cheese. It's just an obscene amount of, like, boxes of mac and cheese just packaged to look like a flat screen. And so it's like, it's not a TV. It has nothing to do with a TV, other than it's such a distinct shape of packaging that if somebody, like, saw it on your front porch, they would think it's a TV. Okay, that's more chalky. Are you treating mac and cheese as a brand? Oh my god. It's from Kraft. I can't believe I just thought, I can't believe Global is one of those people. I was like, no, of course he is. Of course he's one of those people. That's such a Yulind-coded food supply. Hi, non-dairy. Those people? Yes, those people. Here we go. Yeah, you know what, Global? Here we go. You are absolutely one of those people. The type that's like, oh wow, it's chilly today. Then they're like, oh, when I lived in Minnesota, I'd go out in shorts and a t-shirt in 15 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's like, oh yeah, you know, I have to put it this way. Let me go put it in my Tupperware. Actually, that's not Tupperware. Tupperware is a brand. That could be any type of plastic packaging. Oh my god, yes, you're one of those people. Are you referring to mac and cheese as a brand? Mac and cheese is a brand just like Google is an action. He's so happy with himself. He's so happy. No tails today. I get a nap today. I want to work on an avatar. Do I have any other plans? I guess there's, you know, Saturday night, game night stuff. If I could change anything, I'd make all food in the grocery store be labeled by who actually owns the brand. So Kraft, part of Kraft Heinz, which is owned by Berkshire Hathaway. Would it have to be labeled as Berkshire Hathaway? You act like I have a choice about having to endure the elements. You do. Google isn't numbered. Because Global is being such a brat. Can we ban Gyro? I like this idea. Yeah, I wouldn't be against that idea. I wouldn't be against that concept. Are we over 5 yet? We're at 5.02, so yes, we are just barely over 5. The closer it gets, the more excited I am for Monster Hunter Stories. I want it so bad. But Google is a number. It's a 1 with a million zeros. Yes. No ban rabbit. I like the rabbit. I think it's crazy that 2 mac and cheese brands can be on the shelf. Hold on, wait. I think it's crazy that 2 mac and cheese brands can be on the shelf, competing with each other. And it's the same company. So sketchy. What is like the famous story of that? The car dealership that was... One was like Chevron and the other was like Ford's. And they were like rival car dealerships, and they were always like taking shots at each other. And then the owner for one died, and they found out that he owned both businesses and was just constantly encouraging competition at the other to like drum up motivation in his employees. Oh, a new Monster Hunter game? That might be cool. It's Monster Hunter Stories 3. So it is not a standard Monster Hunter game. It is turn-based Monster Hunter. Basically, think of Monster Hunter mixed with Pokemon, but way fucking better than Pokemon. Basically, you have Monsties, which are like companion monsters that have bonded to you, and you go out into the wild and you fight other monsters. If you want to capture a monster, you don't actually, like, capture that monster, because it has to bond with you from when it hatches an egg. You basically get those eggs, so you're collecting eggs and hatching them to get the monsters you want. And so, if I wanted a Lagiacrus... gotcha, so it's Power World? Kind of, but more like Pokemon Combat, because it's turn-based. If I wanted a Lagiacrus, I would go to an area that has Loggies. I would go to a monster den, and I would basically just keep resetting this den to keep getting eggs from it. And a few of them would probably be Loggies. A few of them would probably be Ludroths. A few of them would probably be Cenitars. I would then choose the egg I like the most, and I think there's some like mixed matching you can do, some like breeding with the eggs. I forget. But you can, like, grind up a perfect monster of your whatever your type is. And then you yourself, in combat, I think you can have 3 monsties. And you yourself fight next to them. So you could, like, be a greatsword user. Which would have you as, like, a power style. And you could have, let's say, a Nargacuga, which is a technical monster. If you switched weapons to, like, a longsword, then you would also be technical. And then if you switched to dual blades, you would be a speed type. And I think it's a, like, rock, paper, scissors. Each monster has a type of power, speed, or technical. And I forget what beats what. I think technical beats power, power beats speed, speed beats technical. That or it's reversed. I forget. But it's turn-based. Each monster has like a special move that's like, hey, you've built up with this, you know, you did 3 to 5 turns. It can use its special. Its special is usually extremely referential to how it was in the base game. So if you have a Plesioth pet, its special is like, it's like ultrasonic dimensional hip check, which doesn't have ultrasonic waves. It doesn't have dimensions. It's just a reference to how bullshit Plesioth's hip check is. Sounds like fun, but it's 3DS though? No, it's not. Monster Hunter Stories 2 is on Steam. And I'm pretty sure Monster Hunter Stories 3 is also on Steam.
Yeah, all 3 of them are.
Yeah. Apple did that.
Capcom has learned if they don't put it on PC, they're just leaving money on the table.
Mm-hmm. Apple did that, but they told them.
Did you see that Street Fighter 6 has sold more than Wilds now?
Say that again?
Crazy to me. Street Fighter 6 has sold more than Wilds now.
I didn't. I'm not surprised.
For any fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fighting games usually don't sell that much.
Yeah, it's just Wild sold really poorly.
I thought it sold decent, didn't it?
It started really good. It
Like,
sold...
not world numbers, but still decent.
It was on track to sell at world numbers. But then, you know, all the reviews came in, people playing it, and it had so many issues that it dropped off. Normally a game...
It did flatline a little bit.
So, like, World. World sold, like, 7 to 10 million in the first week, like, right away. And then it kept sales. After the first month, it was, like, you know, 15 million. The second month, it's, like, 18 million. Like, the sales kept going.
Sold all of Street Fighter 2, which is a crazy number.
Mm-hmm. With Wilds, it sold 10 million right away. And then its sales dropped off 98%, which is kind of crazy drop-off. It's like, we've never seen drop-off that hard. Tech beats speed, speed beats power, power beats tech. Okay. It very much like, the sales dropped off so hard, there's like, ooh, that's not good. So, for a game having been out for a year, it should have sold like 20 to 30 million copies. But it's only sold like 12 to 14. Which is, I mean, that's still a great number of sales. That's still like a successful game. But it's like, ooh, that's not what they wanted for sure. Oh, right, sorry, I just Googled the first one and had that info. Well, this comes out a day before my birthday. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it might have sold well if they took less time to fix the unplayable GPU destroyer. They did fix it, but like this week for Isu. Yes, it should have... All those issues should have been solved the first week, the first month. That they sat on it for a year is... I mean, they deserve the sales they have of being really low for what they expected. Icy, hi, Global. Are we beating up Techno? Time me out, please, Icy. Nope. Okay, so if I remember one, I can remember the other. Speed beats power. Okay. That means, power beats tech, tech beats speed. Ugh. Are we done with Ord Mantell yet? Can we go to Hutta? I just ate so much macaroni, Yulind. Holy fuck. Hell yeah. We're in Hutta. Yippee! This dog crumpled. I haven't had macaroni in so long. You're making me kind of want some, Frisu. I went to the store today. Felt like a fucking huge stock up because I was out of so many things. I was out of burritos. I had to buy stuff for cookies. I had to buy milk.
Hit with that bigger grocery bill than usual, and you're like, oh my god, so much money.
I was expecting it to be really big. It was only $38. So I was like, oh.
Oh, that's not bad.
Hell yeah. And I expected it to be bad because I had to buy 2 different water flavor things. I get the little water flavoring things that are like $5 each. I had to buy 2 of those. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a big one. And then it didn't even break 40. So, yay. Icy is never going to get the chance to strike someone down. Icy is banned, people. What do you mean? $10 is a big shop? I mean, $10 adds a lot. Gana, I expect my weekly grocery bill to be $30. When I see it over 40, I'm like, ooh, yeah, that was a big one. Now, because I'd put off going to the store for like 3 to 4 days, I expected it to be like 40 to 50. And it was just 38, so it was like, oh, okay then. Isn't that a good thing? Yes. I didn't say it was bad. Did you buy a full crate of milk to avoid unpleasant headaches? No. I bought a single gallon. Now we have to make you big and strong. How long do you buy food for? That's super cheap. I typically go every 5 to 7 days. Well, a meal for 2, but I expect one meal to be over 30. $30 for a meal? Huh? You have to rise
also
up.
live in Australia where the dollar isn't as strong.
You have to rise up against Yulind for the sake of chow kind. Single gallon. I can't believe I'm being lied to. Look, Ish. I love milk. If I could live on milk, I would. But milk is a lot of calories. It's a lot of calories. And it can make you less hungry for sure. But like not quite enough. I only do 1 glass of milk a day if I'm on my best behavior. Are you a whole milk type of person? I like any milk except skim. Skim milk kind of fucking stinks. But like 1%, 2% whole milk, I like all of them. Do you track calories properly? I guess that would help it. Yeah. I don't track it like super properly. Here's the thing, Posey. I have done the math, and so it's like, okay, I can eat 3 hard-boiled eggs, 1 bean burrito, 1 cookie, 2 baked potatoes, and 1 glass of milk a day, and that's my 1,400 calories. Okay, so 10 American currency per meal per person. 10 for a meal is still a lot in my eyes. Skim is fucking water, basically. Skim, low fat, 2%. All of it is gross. Can we get him the unprocessed 4% milk? No. Blah. Yeah, I go...
No, skim milk isn't water. It's like all of the fat is removed out of it.
Mm-hmm. Hi, sourdough.
And lactose in it.
Thank you for the follow. I still don't know how your BMR is that low. My BMR is around 3,000 calories a day. That's just to maintain. To maintain? Huh? Mine is around 1,400, and that's with moderate, consistent exercise. I don't have it as like heavy exercise where, you know, I'm fucking running a marathon every day. But you know, a light day, the treadmill says it will burn like 700 calories on a light day. On a heavy day, it's like 1,500 calories. Skim is water and white paint. I really should make a meal plan for that. It would be good. DHS says that's good for you though, mother. Yeah, but they're dumb. Good lord. To maintain, I need over 2.4K. Are you lifting weights? 3K is a lot. 3K sounds like a lot to me. This seems real. I'm at 1,500 with heavy exercise.
He had to eat 4K calories a day, or else he would like muscular atrophy because his body would just eat his muscle. That's how low his body fat was.
Not fun, but holy results. Yeah, 1,900 BMR for me. I have 1,400. It's typically kind of hard for me to stick to that. I get really bad and I'll have like a spoonful or two of peanut butter as a snack, or I'll have some extra sips of milk when I go through the kitchen. If I am being good, if I'm like, it's okay to be hungry, deal with it, I start losing weight. But I'm absolutely like at the age, at the body type, at the metabolism where, oh, I thought about food. I put a pound on. Shit. It's because of my work and exercise schedule. For someone being 6'1", around 20 to 25% BF. Not the milk sippies. A gallon of milk, if I eat a glass, or if I drink a glass a day, should last me like 7 to 10 days. It usually lasts me 4, which is like, okay, I'm definitely having way too much, but... we are still in Hutta. But we're close. We're almost at the end. I'm 5'5" and need 2,400. How do tall people keep up? Also, what the fuck, you want to eat more? I get fat if I eat more. Frisu, you're...
It's all, like you said, metabolism. If you have a low metabolism, you kind of have to eat less. If you have a high metabolism, you probably eat an entire fucking fridge and you haven't gained a pound.
Frisu's just broken. I'm gonna do more running this year. Just got to a bad start with weather and sickness ATM. How the fuck do you have 2,400? Is that to maintain? 1,400 is not to maintain. That's to lose. Farisu is broke. Farisu is not broke. What are 6'1". My meta is fucking terrible. It's gotten better, but I am so fucking jealous. What are we talking about, though? We're talking about metabolism and your daily calorie intake. Yeah, I need over that to gain weight.
A shit ton of peanut butter every day. You'll gain weight that way.
I don't know if she likes peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Oh, well, she needs to find some, like, nutrient-rich food then. Oh, I see. Yeah, I need over that to gain weight. What are we at? 5.7? I've never looked into that, to be honest. Marmite! But I eat like shit, so... If I had my way, I would only eat processed junk. I fucking love goldfish, Pop-Tarts, cookies. God. There's always room for sugar in me. But obviously, that's not very healthy. So we've cut it out. We've reduced a lot. Vegemite is better. I like bread. Oh, I fucking love bread. When I was a kid, my mom would go to the store and she would just buy a sourdough loaf. You know, just the fucking orb of bread. And I would just eat that the day I got it. Just turn on Toonami, watch Dragon Ball,
Watch Vegeta get his ass kicked on Namek and just hump, hump.
I was the same
Hump.
way. My parents would buy like a bunch of 50-cent loaves of baguettes, and I would just come home from school, eat a whole baguette before dinner.
Hi, Zachy.
That's probably where a lot of my weight gain came from, with all that bread.
Hello, Bottom. What is that hole behind your back under your booty? What?
Huh?
Do you mean above? Do you mean this blue one here? So if you eat too little for long enough, you'll go into starvation mode and your calories will pack on fast. You need to eat constantly so your metabolism can get back to where it's comfortable. That's why we do calorie cycling when I was losing weight. That's one spot? Is that the one you're referring to? Or big and round. I've been the guy eating a loaf in the middle of a club. Insert joke about a guy called Sugar and you always having his face. Okay, Canna. Alright. Morning, Kana. I don't know how awake they are, Kana. Oh.
They're waking up to leave.
Zachy. Every avatar I have has a different tattoo. That's just the tattoo for the beach outfit. I seen her head snap up. I saw the head moving around, and then she went into her AFK pose, which meant she took her headset off. And then she disconnected, which means she probably closed VR chat and actually waddled over to her bed. Yet non-dairy, for me, I was very strict about counting calories. And we kind of plateaued at 140. And I started calorie cycling. And I got down to 135. Once it was 135, I was like, you know what? This is good. I'm going to stop counting calories. I'm just going to have, about this much every day. And so I still eat about 1,400. But I've been way worse about, kind of snacking a bit. And I've actually gone up to, 150. And so I'm kind of in a mood of oh, I gotta start counting again. I tested my OBA yesterday, and wow, the second GPU is a godsend. Holy crap, I have a lot of triggers to update. Have you heard about her sleep schedule? It's the poop. Oh, it's awful. Kana has a horrendous sleep schedule. I think it might be worse than Kairos. Also, yeah, that's roughly where I'm looking ATM. I'm studying on KG ATM, so I'm gonna get down to about 60 to 65. I would like to be 135. It's just hard to stay there. It's hard to get there. It's hard to stay there, but it's more hard to get there. 135 is my target weight goal. I don't actually care about the weight. I just want the stomach to be flat. I wish I could be under 200 comfortably. I would not guess that you're over 200. The last picture I saw of you, I thought you looked not lanky, but I would not have guessed over 200. You are pretty tall though, so. I don't want a six-pack showing. But you know that tummy that's it's really toned, it's really flat? Well, now imagine me at 185. I was a twig. Wowie, y'all small as fuck. Gana, how tall are you? Because I am 5'7". I'm 169 centimeters. Lies? What do you mean, lies? Do you do any exercise as well as the walking? You are 4'8" tops? 4'8" tops. I'm barely under 200 pounds. I do not look fat. 169 cm is 5'5". Is it? I'm pretty sure 170 was 5'7", and 167 was 5'6". I'd have to check again. I know that there's like 3 centimeters between 5'6" and 5'7", and I'm 1 away from 5'7" and 2 away from 5'6". Somewhere between 5'11" and 6 foot. Maybe like 90 kg small. I do some exercises. So we do stretches before we walk, but some of them are kind of exercises. I do 5 knee lifts with each leg. I do 5 ankle lifts. I do, the arm pulls. And I do 5 lunges with each leg. I then do like a quick hamstring stretch, which is kind of just like a, a squat to like stretch out your hamstrings. I then do toe touches where, I bend down and touch my toes while keeping my legs straight. I then do the splits, which I can't do a full splits, but it's kind of like, get a little closer each day kind of mentality. I then do the cami stretch, which is, spread your legs and then you basically bend over while also pushing your hands up. I then do 10 squats that I hold for 5 seconds each, and then I plank for 3 minutes. The 3-minute plank is easily the hardest one. That's like, oh, you actually fucking feel this one. Everything else is kind of just like loosening up the muscles, loosening up the joints. People call me tall, but I'm the shortest of all my friends. 5'11" isn't crazy tall. It's not short, but...
I'd say 5'11" is tall.
Well, I mean...
Like, average height for men globally is like 5'8". It's like 3 inches taller than that is tall.
I wasn't sure if you were saying that's like, you think everything is tall joke or not.
No, if someone was like 5'2", like, oh, I'm so short. Like, yeah, whatever, tall person, shut up.
I think 5'9" or 5'10" is the average. 5'11" is kind of tall.
Well, another big thing is that a lot of men tend to lie about their height too, so I don't think it's that high.
True.
I've seen some people that are like 5'7", like, oh, 5'9", I'm 5'10", well, I'm looking at them like, I don't have to look that far up to see your eyes, you're not that tall.
The size queen doesn't think 5'11" is short. Do you have that backwards, Global? Is that the size queen thinks 5'11" is short? Who would have guessed? Me, when I said all my dating apps require 6 foot minimum. What the fuck, Farisu? 6'1", not much taller. Was referring to weight, though. We're in the last section. We're in the last part of Balmora. And then we're done. Oh, we're at 6.1. Farisu gets it. Just get height increase surgery. Otherwise...
Yeah, just break your legs and get iron rods put into your legs. Okay. Fuck that shit.
Nice, RNG. 5.9 says they are 5'11". So you can stand next to them. Call your 5'11 self 5'9". I remember one of the most evil things. There was like a guy that was 6'4" or 6'3", and he loved calling himself 5'11" and standing next to people shorter than him and watching them panic. Oh, I won't get matched with you.
I do.
Urge to bite, Yulind. Oh god, we're close. We're almost there. No tails today. No tails, no tails. Yulind? What? We're almost close to being done with the walk? You good there, bud? Do you understand context, Ganna? I'm not saying I'm about to bust a fucking nut on Twitch, you fucking degenerate freak. What's wrong with you? Sorry, Shorty.
I sometimes feel like your chat wants you to get banned.
Nope, not at all. I think they're goofballs. I think Gana is especially a goofball. That if they can be not like horrible antagonistic, but if they can, you know, tease antagonistically, they will. Small key, small key. Urge to bite Yulind Rising. What the heck, Global? What the heck? And poor Gana. They have like a tone, and it comes out in their typing. While they are often antagonistic with their teasing, when they are not antagonistic, it still seems like they are. So there's definitely been a few times where I'm like, I'm getting sassy with Gana, and they're just like, what the heck? I was just asking a question. I'm like, oh. Well, sorry. And not trying to make it mean or excessive. Is Frieza just pro-surgery in general? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think she's actually pro-surgery for the, like, getting the leg extensions to make yourself taller. But, like, Frieza herself has had and is planning more surgeries. Whisper, she has a split tongue. She's gonna get bimbo implants. What other surgeries? You can do anything surgery-wise, and I'll never be upset with you. There's a few things surgery-wise that's like devil's advocate, like, well, if somebody did this, I'd be upset. If somebody got the leg extensions, to some extent I'd be like, it's a little sad that you felt you needed to get that to feel good about yourself. Hi, Baldir. I'm not gonna be like, dude, you're so fucking pathetic that you actually got the leg extensions. Holy shit, dude. I'm not gonna treat anybody like that. But I am going to think like, it's sad that you felt you needed that. Hi, WJS Counts? WJ Scounds? Hi, Scat Cat. Thank you both for the follow. Yeah, you want to be a bimbo in a split ton? Going full chess mode and embracing yourself. Woo. Oh, we're in the next video. We're done walking. 6.3. What a perfect time for the audio to break out anyway. Ugh.
The crazy first message.
We've seen crazier. That's not a challenge.
Yeah, it doesn't seem bad. It's just insane.
Frieza has a split tongue, yo. Split tongue make head go burr. Oh, did it unpause? It did. I didn't know it would do that. Where is my thing? Here we are. Lunny pointing to the camera like, it's right here, Yulind, I'm being helpful. And I'm just like setting up the joke like, where is it, teehee? Don't worry about it. It's funny to me though. Where are we? Hi, Baldir.
All the way back here.
You can do anything surgery-wise? Oh, I've heard. I'm secretly German. Split tongue makes head go burr. Frieza has a split tongue, yo. Honestly, sounds like a positive for you, Gana. I think it's because I don't use punctuation or emotes, not even in speech. Maybe. Yeah, you want to be a bimbo. If you're German, how do you know what puns are? Can we convince Yulind to get the dolphin blowhole surgery? No. First time chatter. It's sad I feel like I need big bimbo titties or an enormous ass. A little bit. A little bit. I wish you felt complete in the body you were given. In the... I don't know how to word this. It's it sucks that it's like, hey, I feel better after spending money on this surgery, when like there's people that just don't have that, right? Like there's people that's just like, yeah, I was fucking born with what I got and this fucking rules, right? It's not fair, but life ain't fair. I do wish I was like 5'10" a bit more. That would have been cool, but whatever, I guess. We need first time chatter. Not unless you don't know if that will make you like yourself. Not unless, huh? Not unless you don't know. Have you ever thought about making a walking world where the video is on one of those player things instead of a projection? Thought? No, because making a world sounds fucking complicated. And I don't want to learn how to do that. BRB making a new account so I can hold the record for most unhinged first time chat. The idea of surgery is to hit what you want to be. Some want bimbo, some want smaller breasts, some want more defined stomachs. Others want to change gender. If they're happy, awesome. Agreed, 100%. If they're not sure what they really want it, maybe they should think some more. I'm going for bimbo, goth bimbo point of view. Germans make puns all the time, I hear. I just make them feel britter about myself. Okay, dude. That one was a stretch. Hi, Devilgate. If that makes you happy, woo. You need more clappies and cheers, let me know. The one fell flat because I don't understand it. I'm assuming it's a pun. Britter, like British. Because Zwei is British, I think. I miss core poor bird video players are borked in anyway. Or right now anyways. Hey yo girl, what day tongue do? Me when split tongue plus neck tat made me feel better about myself. Brit, better because I'm a Brit, just happen to use Zwei for username. Blowhole and fleshy lobster claws for Yulind. Oh god, I do not like the idea of fleshy lobster claws. You guys wait here. I'm going behind one of these trees. This one's big enough, right? Right? Yeah. Ugh. I'm flipping my trackers around so I can sit down. Ugh. Not gonna lie, I was thinking Britter. The way the filter company. Ugh. Calibrate. Turn this off. Okay. I'm coming back. The only thing I wish about surgery was it was easier for people to obtain in certain cases. Oh, absolutely. Something already has a hole to blow. Real talk, if you had lobster claws, would you break one off and cook it, then wait for it to grow back? No, that hurt. That's fair. I passed through my mind when it came up with it. I just realized CDDA has a pretty bad heartbeat when you're getting worn out. Is it an option that you can turn off? What the fuck? He needs that to breathe. Okay. Change their track. Oh, I didn't change the title. How far did we go? 6.3? Ugh. .3 miles. And now we rest. Done. That model is cutie pie. Thank you. Of course, the heartbeat is an option you can turn off. Really? Damn. I like the way you think. And you look great doing it, I assume. He can breathe between the blows. The eyes? What are you staring at, Zwei? It is. They let you place any of the sounds. I had it to my own music. Eyes. If I was made out of anything food related, I would totally eat myself. Okay. Let's go back to our beach map because it is a beach day. Recently visited Serenity Cove, new instance, friends, drop portal. Portal. Going to punch Yulind's solar plexus then repeatedly. What the fuck? I don't remember if the music player or if the music works in this map. I'm going to assume it does. Because I didn't play a lot of the YouTube video just now. Oh, but I have it off. Hey, it does work. All right, where are we going? Oh, up top, up top. I think we can get there fairly quickly if we take this path. That horizon will make a nice wallpaper. Dude, the map looks so pretty here. Or not the map, the skybox. This is not where I wanted to be. Do we have to go higher? Okay, I'm gonna respawn and use the teleporter. Wait, is there a teleporter here? Well, I know there's a teleporter there.
Where's the teleporter?
It's here. I think it's Overlook? Yeah, here we go, here we go. Serenity Cove, if I recall. I think you were right. I think this is... Yep, Serenity Cove. Oh yeah, CDDA is open source and been in development since 2013. It's the only option that's ever been wanted exists. It's a rare case. I feel like that, to some extent, exists with WoW. If there's a third-party tool or mod you can think of that you'd want, it almost always exists for WoW, just because there's so many people playing the game. I actually really struggle going to other MMOs just because they almost never have the same amount of options and support that WoW has. Lightbulb Lind. What is this world? Serenity Cove. That ain't the only thing looking pretty good looking, Lind. Okay, thank you. It's an old school map. Oh, that's cool. You don't find such nice worlds or knows people that find them. What is CDDA? All I'm getting multiple Drivers Association Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. It's a I think it's in the like original Zomboid. Like Zomboid is based on CDDA if I remember correctly, and it's less. It's like more stuff to it. But I need to take my shoes off. I need to get a drink, and then I will. Yeah, Zomboid was heavily inspired by Zomboid. I think that's inspired by CDDA, right?
Am I okay to be here, Hobbit?
No. I have myself in the camera though.
Heavily inspired by CDDA. CDDA you mentioned? Okay. I grab this. What are you doing with the pillows? I have to move all those now.
I'm hiding. No.
You only need one to hide.
Hello, for.
You only need one to hide. There. Now your eyes still pop up. Ugh. Where's the cable?
Yay, and my pillows are still visible.
Where is my cable? Hang on. Oh, it got in front of me. I'm like trying to find it behind my back, like, where did it go? Ugh. Okay. Now they're still hiding. Yulind, I got soft gingerbread cookies from the store. This is a good morning. Fuck, that sounds so good. CDDA mentioned. Not gonna lie, this reminds me of OG Rogue. Hi, Lunny. Yeah, it's similar. It's got actual graphics much later. Oh, yeah, fair. Looks very much open world sandbox. Good job on your walk again today. Thank you. Yep, the depth is ridiculous. I've been working on a bicycle and added a bike rack to my car most recently. Just knows. Just knows, huh? And I track calories on a smartphone app in CDA, but not IRL. That sounds like a really neat game. I will never play LOL. It's akin to like Dwarf Fortress. So it's like, what I've been told is CDDA is to Zomboid what Dwarf Fortress is to RimWorld. I don't know how accurate that is, but somebody described that to me. Hobbit, you covered all of them but their nose. Bagagwa. I think that's a perfect explanation. RimWorld is amazing. I think all 4 of these games are amazing. Not my style. I haven't really been interested in playing any of them, but sounds about right. My big, I don't want to say sim game, because these aren't really sim games, but like games where you have a lot of moving parts like that. Factory or colony sims. I live in Satisfactory. That's the one I really enjoy. I wish Twitch would stop changing my badges. Been having trouble keeping my weight up in CDA, so I've been making protein shakes with condensed milk. I just want RimWorld to be on sale for like 20 Australian dollars. Or at least let me change them on mobile. Yeah, Satisfactory amazing too. Satisfactory is my jam. That one I have over 1,000 hours in. I really want to try Dwarf Fortress. You'd like it, Octal. Knowing the games you like, you'd like it. Oh boy, Rest in Time. But it's like maybe more complicated than CDA. My understanding of Dwarf Fortress is that it's like there's so much to it. So like, yes, it's crazy, but 1,000 hours, what do you do after you cleared all the tiers? Well, so here's the thing, Elijah. Normally I stop. The problem is, anytime there's an update, I start over. So I started over for 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.8, 1.0, or these weren't 1.0s. These are all like 0.6, 0.7. I started over for 1.0. I think they're on 1.1 or 1.2 right now. I just always start over is the problem. I've actually not cleared phase 4 before. I've cleared the game twice when phase 3 was the final phase, but I've never actually done phase 4. Do it is great. Do you even have a mobile phone? Yes, I have a phone. 1,000 hours. The only ones I've played are things like this is Oni. Why do I have memories of you going full Bomer Luddite? What are you talking about, Global? I own Satisfactory, but I don't have the hours to play the game. It's hard, because it's a game that you can just drop 200 hours in. It's hard to just play, like, never had a no decorate, get nothing done Satisfactory. You don't need to decorate in Satisfactory. That is a, like, late game thing. Decorating Satisfactory is like your third playthrough. Run 1 of Satisfactory should be connect the fucking thing so that you're actually making the stuff. Run 2 should be like, okay, optimize it. Run 3 should be optimize it and make it look nice. If you don't do different runs, you know, just make it plugged in at first. Oxygen not included. It's really fun. Oh, that's Oni. Okay, I've seen people play that one. I see. Yeah, I start over usually too, but not every single update. I start over every fucking update. I remember that name. It's what he used to ignore his parents. I've been meaning to get into that game. All right, you dropped your gamer phone down the gamer stairs and had a gamer break. I've never been much of a phone person. I didn't have a phone until high school. I had a flip phone for 4 years in high school. Going into college, I got a keyboard phone. oh, what was it called? The fucking Verizon satellite, something like that. I had that for a couple years. I then got the iPhone 4, and I had that for a couple years. That thing started having crazy battery issues, and so when I started working at Tech Systems, when I got my job, I was 27. I got a Samsung 7, I think, which at the time was like 2 numbers behind. I think Samsung 9 or 10 had like just come out. I want to say 10 had just come out. The Samsung 7 was great for like 4 years. And then it just fucking... No, actually, it was only good for 2 years. Actually, it kind of sucked now that I think about it. After 2 years, it started, like, locking up. And until I, like, opened it and went into my text messages, it wouldn't show me that I had text messages received. So it was just like, what the fuck? This thing stinks. I still used it for, like, another 2-3 years after that. It then eventually became so bad that I got an Asus ROG. And I used that for like 3 months, and then I dropped it down the stairs, and it broke. Then I had the fucking debacle of buying a used Samsung 20. That thing was stolen, so I got it refunded. Buying a new one. That one was canceled because it said, we don't have any. Buying another one. I don't remember what happened with this one. I think this one worked, and that's the phone I have now. My eye is like bothering me. Ugh. Yeah, I know he talks to them on Discord. I don't want to talk to the grandparents about how they didn't teach him any parenting. My Note 5 is still kicking it. Well, hell yeah. I do not talk to my parents on Discord. I have weaned them off of Discord. I told them to text message me. And I have been trying to do better at that because I don't want to see them on Discord. It's really fun. It's very much days the game. Depending on what game you play in the game mode, it's a lot of time to get a stable factory. And then it depends on what you want to do. Wild planting enough crops to feed 20 dupes, that's like an 11-hour trial. Oh, God. My parents know that if they send me a text message that's really important and I'm not responding to it and they really need me now, they can get me on Discord a lot faster. But typically they just send me text messages. You should talk to his parents on Discord. Oh, so it's bothering you, milady. Wax. Also, Global's not going to talk to anybody on Discord. They don't have Discord. I don't talk to Midwest conservatives, much less the 2 generations removed. I guess we can suggest a decent phone on Throne now. Why? I like my phone. I'm happy with my phone. I do have a bunch of stuff up on Throne right now. Oh, I added like most of the snacks. Sadly, oh, I was so sad about this. The snack I wanted the most from Throne wasn't there. It was oh, do I want the lighting on? I kind of like it with the lighting on. When I tried to add the red velvet Reese's cups, I think it like auto changes them to Kinder eggs. And it's like, what the fuck? Why? You have Uno, you stupid fuck? What? Where did that come from? Does no one say hello anymore? The best bun, the light of my day. Kyra, let's gang up on Yulind and Uno. I would never play Uno with Cairo. Absolutely not. That sounds so infuriating. I'm going to skip him right now. Let's keep hitting him with draw 4. Yeah, nah. Did I go through all my notes? I think I missed a story or two. Talked about World Hop. They were doing ARGs yesterday. So I just fell asleep watching Cairo play Karen. Family in Tennessee loses their power during the ice storm. They go and buy a generator. Homeowner association has an issue with how close it is to the house. So instead of saying like, hey, move it further away, they just tell them to fucking remove it or get fines. Jujutsu Kaisen author Gigi Akutami said he avoids social media so he doesn't argue with middle schoolers. We talked about survival hunters and WoW because they're fucking weird. The one thing I didn't talk about, I saw a really funny video. This is small news, but I saw a video of two dudes. They get kicked out of a bar, right? You know, they're drunk, belligerent. Security pushes them out. One guy, he starts arguing with security. He's like, man, fuck you. You can't kick us out, yada, yada. The other guy, God damn it, Ganna, you're spoiling my story again. The other guy, he just walks over to the next door restaurant and like grabs one of their chairs. And like, sir, you can't grab our chair. And he's just drunk. He's like, I don't care. I'm grabbing your chair. He then tries to throw it at the security officer. He tries to fucking like just throw this chair at the guy. He fucking hits his buddy. Like, he hits his buddy in the back of the head and knocks him. Well, I don't think he knocks him out, but he knocks him over. And he just stands there going, oh shit, that, oh. And it was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Very funny. Haha, you're too drunk. Get out of here. Video. If I'm any place other than first in Uno, I'm like Gandhi and Civ. I gave myself a paper cut with cardboard. BRB, gonna take a long walk off a short cliff? No. So religious zealot. Oh, the chair, that was so fucking funny. I'm not spoiling a wiggle. Bro went over like a fainting goat. Dude, it's the funniest part of it to me, Ganna, was the guy who threw the chair. He throws it and then he just hand to his mouth, just like, oh, oops, I wasn't supposed to hit that guy. Isn't the whole meme that Gandhi nukes people? Yes, but Global's being pedantic. The whole meme with Gandhi is that he is super, super pacifistic. But if you irritate him at all, or I think it's if you increase your friendliness with him so it makes him more pacifistic, it loops over to the top.
It was a bug.
Yes.
If you put it at 1, and it's like they're supposed to get more aggressive over time or something. Mm-hmm. What the fuck was the bug?
No. He's at like super pacifist. He does not want to do war. So if you increase your reputation with him, the bug is that it would go so negative that it would go back to like max aggression. So instead of being like, because he's already at max passiveness, he like doesn't want to do war. When you increase that and make him want to do war even less, it would cycle back over like a fucking Pac-Man loops side to side, where now he's like, I initiate war with everybody. Yeah, the bug is that its pacifism rating reduces negative, then it loops back to 255.
It's no, it's so if the AI changes government to democracy had like a -2 to aggression level, so we put his aggression level to -1, and the game would just freak the fuck out and just max him out.
I thought it specifically was like a loop thing where it goes lower and that makes it pop back up to the top.
That's basically what it is. I'm just saying the more nerdy version of it.
Okay. Hi, Aganar Svenamine. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I think obviously they've fixed that bug in future games, but they kind of just keep him as super aggressive on some difficulties for the meme. In Civ, like if you play Gandhi, he is very much a religious zealot. He's very much one of the characters that wants to win by religion. The chair bounced like 10 feet away too. Gandhi Civ is the Unabomber essentially. Yes, buffer underflow error at its best. That's a myth though. The bug is that his pacifism back to 255. Also, the guy with the chair went into the restaurant next door and was like, can I borrow your chair? And then he takes it. He just takes it, Ganna. He just reaches over their like fence and takes it. And then waitress is like, sir, you can't do that. Sir, you can't take that. And he's like fighting with her a little bit. The Civ dev confirmed that Gandhi bug was impossible in the original code. Oh. We aren't playing Civ with him, Cairo. He plays Civ 6. I play Civ 7. That's the newest one. Nobody likes Civ 6 anyway. They're all like, oh, we should be playing Civ 5. So I'm like, fuck it. If they're going to complain, I'm just going to play Civ 7. In Civ 5, Gandhi was programmed to be a menace, though? Yeah. Ugh, God, I haven't played Civ in a while, actually. 7? Yes. There's 7 Civ games out. I haven't opened Civ 7 in like a year, though. I must admit, I am also a Civ 6 enjoyer. There is no redemption for you. Global, have you even played Civ 7? Oh, I want to pop my back. Yeah, that was the notes. I was thinking about maybe doing the second channel for the first time today, but then I really got Avatar stuff in my mind. I was like, I want to do that. I unironically like Beyond Earth. No, just memeing. Civ 6 to 7, let's all agree that mutually assured destruction is the best endgame. Gana, I'm a religion enjoyer. Which is why it's like, wait, Civ 7 doesn't even have religion. I fucking love making a religion, naming it some crazy stupid thing like ghost AIDS, and then just spreading that to every city. It's so funny to me when I'm playing with other people and they're just like, oh god, fucking apostles, what are these gonna... Ghost AIDS just spread to my city, what the fuck is that? And that shit is so funny to me. Wait, there's no religion in Civ 7? There is and there isn't. It has religion. There is no religious victory. It is only like buffs and like stuff to support you. But like there's no religious victory yet. But frankly, the series doesn't make me want to play it. Yeah. Last Civ game I played was 6 Yulind coded. There is religion, there's just not religious victory. Who is live? There's 3 that I'm looking at. I cannot decide between these 3 streams. Oh, wow. Okay. The last Civ game I played was 6. Yulind coded. Damn, religious victory feels so core to Civ. Hey, Yulind, you know how you have hands? Can you give Lenny head pats for me, please? Nope, they're all the way over there. Lenny doesn't like to be on camera. Pick number 2. Number 2? We do like number 2. Okay. We'll pick number 2. Number 3. Pick number 3, my lord. Pick number 3, my lord. Shrek reference. I know, but you finished him. Can we get number 2 with extra fries? Sometimes it's fine. Yeah. I'm never gonna like go put people on camera. My camera's gonna be where it is, and if you want to be on camera, sure, hell yeah. Okay. Number 2. Can somebody give me the socials? Thank you for stream. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Thank you, Gana. That's number 2. We're gonna go say hi to Spacefish. She's playing Peak. What stage are they on? I think this is the second stage. Yeah, this is the forest. Mother love you too, Global. She smells like Foss. Enjoy your nap, sleep well, take it easy. Today is a day off. Normally we'd be playing Tales an Hour, but not this week, so. Oh, number just so happened to be fish? Number 2 just so happened to be, yes. Number 1 was Boreas. Number 3 was Nigelator. And so, number 2 was between those two. That being said, I grabbed this. Fuck that thing. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 6.3 miles today. I'm gonna try and have an avatar for tomorrow, but we will see. Night, Yulind, good job today. I love you. Bye. I grabbed this fucking thing again. This is why I don't like the pillows being right near me. Okay.